What's happening? It's your boy, Mr. Motherfucking Jefferson. Hold up, I gotta seal this backwood back closed.
Yeah, that bit looking kind of shaky.
Hey,
I ain't no expert.
Nelly.
I ain't no expert. That shit looking kind of shaky.
Whoa, hey, look, hey, Mr.
That shit like Moses, Twister, bro. That bit looks split in the middle of the Red Sea.
Hey, we got it doctored down. You know what I'm saying? That's all that matters.
Hey, what R. Kelly said, double up. You remember R. Kelly double up?
I'm not doing anything.
That nigga canceled, so we can't even mention him, bro. But I ain't do the level check, so I don't even know if we sounded straight.
I mean, I gave him myself.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So we
good,
live.
All right, we got some guests, man. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves. Fresh off the band,
Lou Holtz.
Okay.
Dark skin Chris Brown.
I ain't even mad at that, my nigga.
That's some crazy aliases. Lou Holtz, dark skinned Chris Brown.
I ain't even mad at that.
First of all, you know what would be fire? I tweeted this a couple years ago. Know what would be fire? Speaking of Lou Holtz,
what's that?
You know Lou Holtz be spitting and shit. You remember the second verse on Kendrick Lamar, Rigor Mortis?
Come on, man.
If he rap
Lou
that.
Holtz needs to rap the second verse on Kendrick Lamar. That would be fire, bro.
That would be hard.
Just imagine that nigga, dog. That nigga probably would have a seizure.
He get a pick six ad lib in there. That'd be pretty hard. That'd be hard, bro.
That nigga would have to sign a waiver before
that nigga
he
still
stepped
alive?
in the booth.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Lou Holtz in years. Yeah. I don't really watch college football.
Yeah, I was about to say,
like
he's still calling college football. He's not calling college football, but he's like doing analysts for college football and all that.
I haven't seen Lou Holtz in a minute, bro.
Yeah.
You know how I think we should start this off?
How?
So the man on the right of me, the dark skinned Chris Brown, I told you about this, and he had this ridiculous take, and I feel like it's only right to start off with this ridiculous take.
Let's get it.
Do you remember this?
Oh, real quick. Let me just highlight episode 262, Random Acts of Podcast. Back where you was at.
All right, so yeah, we got 262, and so apparently, me and this man was talking about Tekashi 6ix9ine one day.
Also, we got the REOP ski mask.
Oh yeah.
Y'all gonna? Oh, you want to wear it?
Yeah, he might need that after the video.
Yeah, because after you hear what this man just said, he might want to not show his face again in public. So we were talking about Tekashi 6ix9ine, and first of all, I just want to highlight this. Weed, I hate weed. Weed is terrible. I cannot stand weed. That's why I do not like going to clubs. I go to clubs.
That is not weed.
That's the coma pack. That's not weed.
Yeah, okay.
We're gonna trademark that.
The coma pack.
You know what I'm saying?
I hate going to the club because that shit stink. Why do rappers like say, "Oh, you know my cologne? Man, this shit weed." Nigga, that shit smell like dog doo doo. I hate weed, bro.
It's Kush is my cologne.
You know what I'm saying? Like, please, see, you must
also
hang
gotta
around.
give you one of these.
Green ass nigga.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, give him 3. Like, double
Green
up.
ass nigga. Green ass nigga.
I hate weed smell. It's so fucking disgusting, bro. It smells like unseasoned greens. Like, you ever smell greens when they cook?
Hey, what you said?
That shit stink,
Ew,
bro.
weed, get it out of here.
Ew, hot.
Yeah,
Fucking hot.
That's how I feel, bro. I hate weed. But anyway, he's not getting off the hook. So we're talking about Tekashi 6ix9ine, and he was like, "Yo, you know what, man? I ain't even mad at him." And I quote is what he exactly said in this next sentence. "Hey, man, I ain't even mad at him. You know what? I applaud Tekashi for what he did, man. I applaud that man." So I'm not going to explain what you say any further. I'll let you explain it. Why do you applaud 6ix9ine for snitching on the entire New York tri-state?
That's crazy.
I don't say
applaud him?
That nigga got up and that nigga gave him a standing ovation.
Bravo.
all right.
That nigga want an encore, man.
so round
that nigga
I'm getting ether for an opinion. Damn.
And that's funny as hell. Oh man, that's funny.
All right, let him get his time, bro.
All right, so pretty much everything that happened around him was already a problem for me. What all happened? He got set up by his people. He got kidnapped.
Yeah.
First of all, beat up. Got threatened to get murdered. Robbed. Niggas was stealing money from tours. Took his baby mama. Threatened to kill his baby mama. And said fuck the whole family. Am I missing anything?
All right, hold up. Real quick, can I address a couple of things?
Go
that
ahead.
you pointed
We already
out?
had this conversation. I'm gonna let them have this conversation. That's why I'm
All
quiet.
right, so one thing that I have to point out, he was only successful because of them.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Okay, so the money portion, in that regard, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, he did some extraneous things to get to that point. You know what I mean? Like,
He did, but he still had all the lyrics. I mean, excluding from screaming Treyway and all the other stuff.
right.
Just because you affiliate with somebody doesn't mean that you can bang with them as well. That was on his fault for picking up the flag.
I mean, yeah, he
And-
dropped
and
the ball
talking
there.
that shit.
He cost himself there. Yes.
Exactly. So, I mean, like, it's to them that he owes their success, but it's also to them that they owe him his downfall, too.
Right. Very true.
And now they're talking about wiping out him along with his family and taking away everything from him.
Mm-hmm.
So why not take everybody that was involved and go ahead and throw them away? You can't, like, it's just like,
Well, here's my thing,
go
though.
ahead.
You do that, and you're not taking Witset. You're boasting, you know what I'm saying, from behind the prison wall now that when you get out, you untouchable. You know what I mean? And legit, like, just, a matter of weeks, a month ago, you know what I'm saying? He was out saying he's scared, you know what I mean? That's why he's doing this and all of that such. So, in my opinion, like, it is a bit shaky in that regard, you know what I'm saying? Just because he feels like he's bigger than he is, of course. But by you putting away a small portion, you know what I'm saying? Like, realistically, a small portion of what would be coming for you. You know what I mean? Because I feel like Treyway ran that like an organization. You know what I'm saying?
The Treyway was just the brand. If we're going to claim it down to the gang, I mean, the gang is non-Trey. But he owe everything to them. But he didn't specifically say, oh, yeah, I'm this. He says,
But I feel like
Treyway.
You know, you think about how many palms would have been greased. You know what I'm saying? Throughout the longevity of his career, no matter how long it lasted. You know what I mean? How many palms in Treyway would have, or Trey 9 or whatever, would have been greased? So you putting away the bosses essentially. You know what I mean? That are still running shit.
I just
You still gotta come
put
back
one
to
thing
these
in there.
Yeah, I got
He
that.
snitched on people that didn't do anything to him. Kuda B,
Yeah.
a good friend of his, didn't do anything. And you applaud him for snitching on a nigga that didn't do anything to him.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay, like I said,
applauding is it can. I mean, snitching can never be applauded. But I'm not mad at you saying like,
I can understand you saying you understand, but
to
applauding.
applaud
Okay, that's why I took it back from him.
Okay.
I was like, I didn't fully say I
Eric
applauded
the kinda
after
nigga-
a while.
Eric
Did
the
you
kinda
not say
nigga-
applaud? Did you use the word applaud?
I
in that?
applaud him for his situation.
I get into arguments with Eric all the time. Debates. He the kind of nigga you'll say one thing and you'll backtrack, but he won't let you forget you said that shit. Or he'll add things on.
I didn't add anything on. I will not let a nigga forget something he said.
No.
But I did not add anything on with the applaud thing. Keep going.
But yeah, that's just the way that I see it.
I mean,
Even the Kuda B thing where a nigga ain't do nothing to him.
I mean, shit.
Because
If you a drug dealer and you out here selling drugs to everybody, or you out here just serving, actually, you know, you fronting people. They out here selling for you, and somebody just riding with a car with somebody else who happen to sell drugs. It's just a casualty of the cause.
that's your homeboy though. It's not like just a random casualty. You know what I'm saying? It's not like
I
a
mean,
bully don't got.
I don't believe he should have probably went in depth with everything, but
That's all I'm saying.
I don't even think he should have mentioned him because I don't even know what.
That's all I'm
he
saying.
got
I'm saying
charged
he
with.
mentioned niggas that didn't do anything to him. That's all I'm
I
saying.
mean, the whole Jim Jones and all
Cardi
that
B
other
thing.
shit, yeah, that shit was out of pocket.
It's even from the beginning. Tekashi's not a street nigga. He literally, this is almost like blackface. Niggas, y'all black people was cheering him on. Like, oh yeah, he Mexican. He can say nigga. They went through the same struggle. They Hispanic people black. Ain't that the new thing now? Ain't everybody Hispanic black now? Ain't everybody say?
I don't
Hey,
think
man.
it's so much that they're black. I think it's that here in America, you know what I mean, they do have the same plight. You know, I do think that they have the same struggle. So, and not to say that, you know what I mean, like, oh, because you Hispanic, you get a pass to say nigga and none of that shit. But I do look at it like this. Most Hispanic communities are also, you know what I mean, black communities or once were black communities. You know what I mean? Like, it's such a blend. It always has been such a blend between the two. Most Hispanics, when they get to America, who do they learn English from? You know what I mean? What does your average Hispanic talk like?
This is how I look at Tekashi specifically. I feel like he was doing blackface.
Right.
I feel like the voice he was putting on, everything was like to appease rap culture, the black people
Without
and
a
whatnot.
doubt.
Because when he got on that stand, he didn't talk like that. videos before when he was like trying to go famous on Vine. Like y'all ever seen that video
Exactly,
where he pedigreed the girl?
Yep.
Yeah, I remember.
That was huge. Yeah.
That girl, that's funny.
Yeah, you seen that? It's like when he was doing that, he didn't talk like that. Now he talks with this, yeah, like my
style wasn't even
noting.
like that.
You know what I'm saying? But now he switched everything up to appease a black crowd. So I just feel like he was doing blackface, and then he got a whole bunch of black people out of here.
But let me ask you this.
It felt really weird.
Do you feel that same way about Post Malone?
Yeah, I'm not a Post Malone fan.
I can respect that, but
He didn't even know
do
he
you
had a
have
tattoo
the
on
same,
his face.
you know what I mean? Like, do you have the same, mindset towards him is what I'm asking. You know what I mean?
Like in what regard?
The blackface.
Do I think that Post Malone's doing blackface?
Not to say, blackface per se. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I'm using that just because that's where we're at. But do you feel like he's exploiting?
Black culture? I don't know if I could say that specifically because his style isn't really black. Like he's not like dressing like a black nigga.
True.
He
Black
not.
nigga.
Like he looked like a
Black nigga is
he-
hilarious.
That's hilarious. That was really redundant, but he looks like a white trash hillbilly,
Yeah, he does.
and that's kind of
That's
his.
more of his style.
And that's
now.
kind of his
When he
thing.
first came out, he was dressing a little bit different though.
I ain't gonna
The
front.
The
I
whole
ain't
White
gonna-
Iverson.
I ain't gonna
He was
front, bro.
definitely
I like
dressing
his
urban.
new album.
I haven't heard
Bleeding
it.
Hollywood or Hollywood's Bleeding.
I ain't heard
Hollywood.
it.
I like
I ain't
that.
heard
I
it.
like that album a lot. And
You have been
it's-
talking about it.
I have.
You've mentioned that before. to
Nigga,
me.
Post Malone stand.
Yeah, I might be, bro. But that album, it's like nothing hip hop about that album. It's like full rock.
Yeah.
Besides, you got every nigga under the sun on the album rapping. But
See, I personally think Post Malone is trash. So if a nigga was to like trash Post Malone, I wouldn't be like against it, but I wouldn't personally just go out the window
Your
and get him out of
music
here.
tastes kind of ass. So you
No,
know what I'm
I actually just put out a very critically acclaimed 52 album list of the decade, and
Critically
52
acclaimed.
critically acclaimed.
I ain't see that shit.
Literally is critically
I
acclaimed.
only seen the worst
all
rapper
the
list.
all the critics
Facts.
are critics are saying this is the most intriguing and enthralling album list they've seen this decade. So yeah, it's the best albums of the decade list. 52 albums. Go check it out if you want to.
52 albums.
52 albums. I mean, it's a
What
decade.
made you?
Look,
what
look.
made you do 52?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I had 50, but I was like, damn, these two albums kind of fire. So I put 52. Real nigga stuff right there. So yeah, if
play the green ass nigga button.
why? I didn't say
My
anything.
finger
Mean.
hurt from pressing. The
That's
shit
really
so
funny.
much.
So yeah, if you guys want to see a very critically acclaimed list, and maybe you missed some stuff of this decade, Time Magazine said this is the best list that you will see this decade. That's what Time Magazine says. It's a lot of white people.
What's the top 5 on your
It's
list?
a lot of white people on it, huh?
What's the top 5 on your list?
Oh, I thought nobody would ever ask. That's why I kept talking about somebody could ask.
Okay, now reduce that down to 3.
nigga said-
Top 3.
He pressed the green ass nigga button so
Oh,
hard.
that
his
hit you
finger.
I do top 10.
Top 3.
I do top 10.
2.
10, James
Let me
Blake.
oblige you.
James Blake self-titled. Number 9, Frank Ocean Blonde.
Oh my god.
Man, you can stop there.
You don't vote Frank Ocean?
Not as number all time.
No, you see, hey,
Oh,
you
oh,
went.
oh,
hey,
decade.
it's the decade. This decade. All right, hold on. You crazy about that's number 9. Number 9 for Frank Ocean Blonde.
Number 9.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
keep
number
going.
9.
I'm sorry.
8, Kanye West, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Is that any backlash? No. This is kind of a hot take. People mad at this. No Worries, Yes Lord. That's the Anderson .Paak and.
Oh, bro.
No, time out. We gonna stop there.
I'm not a fan.
How many people have heard that album? Raise your hands.
I'm not a fan of
I heard
him.
that.
How did you feel about the album?
It's okay.
Okay.
I don't.
Oh, that nigga was saying his ass off, and them beats were crazy.
I'll
man.
say this.
Have you heard the album?
I gotta go back.
A lot of people
Anderson
love that
.Paak is an amazing artist.
Mhm.
Does not have a top 10 project last decade.
Have you heard No Worries, Yes Lord?
Does not have.
You haven't heard it though.
I haven't.
Listen.
Does not have.
Can you
a
listen
10.
to? Can you listen to?
I'll
it?
listen to
Please.
it tonight, start
Please.
to finish. I'll put it
No
on
Worries.
repeat.
Is him and this nigga named Knowledge. Knowledge is like Mad Lib. He's like the Mad Lib of this generation. And he gave this nigga some of the craziest beats to sing on. I promise to you, it's really good.
I'm a huge Anderson .Paak fan.
Listen to the album. That's his best album to date.
I got you.
Best album to date. Number 6, Frank Ocean Channel Orange.
I'm far with it.
5, I got another James Blake album. 4, I was gonna tell you about this. Hiatus Coyote, Choose Your Weapon. Yo, Napalm is fire. I don't know if you ever really sat down and listened.
That sound familiar.
Hiatus Coyote.
You felt, hey, it's really Napalm is really fire, bro. That is my number 4. Number 3, it's Frank Ocean Endless. That's my favorite Frank Ocean album of
you're
all
a
time.
Frank Ocean stan.
I like Frank Ocean, but I mean, he just put out a lot of solid
Damn.
albums. A lot of solid albums this decade. Number 2,
Kendrick
Kendrick.
Forrest Gump. You felt that?
It's endless, idiot. Two Kendrick Lamar to Pimp a Butterfly. I thought that was a really powerful album. Had that number 2. Then number 1, I got Some Rap Songs by Earl Sweatshirt. It's my favorite our favorite album of the decade.
I mess with Earl, but not top 10.
Hey man, that's my number
I can't
1.
agree with your
That
list.
list stinks.
It stinks.
Yes.
What should be in there? Tell me what should be in
I'm
there.
gonna drop a list.
Tell me what. Tell me what should be in there.
Critically acclaimed.
Critically acclaimed.
Thisshitass.com.
Critically acclaimed, man. Okay, so tell me some stuff that
First
should
of-
be in my
first-
top 10 that's not in my top 10.
First of all, I remember you saying you didn't like that Earl album at first, but all of a
Yeah.
sudden you didn't like it, but it's the best album.
Look at the
of the decade.
look at the review. I loved it in the review. I didn't like it at first, and then I listened to it at least like 4 times. I was like, yo, it clicked, and I was like, bro, this is amazing. If you ever dealt with depression or you a black person, you should love that album. Either of those two.
I ain't listening to Earl, but let's go ahead and do listener questions since we listen off shit. This the send in listener
Was that
questions.
really a good segue? You tried it. I respect it.
Shut up. All right,
I respect it.
Send in listener questions. Email us at mail@ariopodcast.com. It's mail@ariopodcast.com. Jay Julius asked us. He pretty much said we need to name the top 5 most violent club songs that we've ever experienced.
Okay, we're like in Duval County, so I mean, I can give you 5 Duval songs
Okay.
that could incite a riot. I'm trying to think, could I give you 5? I know I could give you Duval got 5.
I seen a nigga get stumped. I seen a nigga get stumped out. Let me see who on the X. Let's put that out there.
I've seen that.
That's for that is.
Now, see, you gotta think like early 2000s was a reckless time period.
If a nigga gets stomped out to let me see you on that X, it got more of what he did something.
I'm
It
gonna
ain't got
tell
nothing to
you,
do with the song.
no. I'm gonna tell you what.
It just that song just so happened to be on.
It
You think
gives
so?
No, it gets you so hype. You're disrespectfully hype.
Okay.
You bumping niggas, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. And then when the
That
nigga
nigga
check
was-
you
that
about
nigga
it, you know what I
Wu-Tanging
mean?
too hard to hit somebody.
Hey, look, I seen a
I'm not understanding.
I seen a
girl
nigga
off with
get-
your baby. Nigga start beating his ass.
a fight broke out in the club. This chick I was talking to, I was working at Finish Line. I'm like 18 years old. I met this chick in the Army. She like 20 something. She come down from Georgia. She like, yo, I'm in town for the night. What's up? We trying to hit the club, yada yada. So I'm like, cool, I'll meet you there. Shit, I pull up, I'm playing it cool. I'm like up on this upper level and shit. And she down below. Y'all remember what's that club that was off of St. John's? It's closed now. It's like a warehouse. I know y'all too young for it, but damn man,
I'm pretty sure Malcolm knows.
yeah, without a doubt. I just can't think of the name of it right now. It's gonna hit me after the podcast, but it's like a big ass warehouse. So I'm up on this upper level or whatever, and I see this fight break out in the middle of the club. So these two niggas fight. One nigga duck a punch and hit this chick in the crowd, right? Shawty just faint. The whole crowd, oh, you know what I mean? Like they hover over her trying to figure out what's going on, and they drag her around. So they clear the club out. I'm walking out, you know what I mean? And I get this phone call, and it's like, where are you? Where are you now? I'm like, yo, I'm
Titanic.
at the door. What's going on? I just got punched.
What's that gospel song? I need you right now. That's what it's like.
Dog, I walk out. All right, so look, it's like 2 double doors on both sides of the club, right? So I'm walking out the right side of the club. Her friends is legitimately carrying her out of the left side of the club.
Goodness
When
gracious.
we meet in the middle, like I guess they part like really close, or someone ran out and grabbed the car or something. I just know the car was there when like I seen her. They had to like usher her into the back seat. I'm looking down at her. Her whole right side is swole. Like she caught the bare brunt of
Goodness
a
gracious.
mean Tyson-like right punch. You know what I'm saying?
She had the winky right eye.
Bruh, she just, when I seen the shit in the crowd, I'm like, oh, she out of there. You know what I mean? I get a call the next day like, yo, look, I'm out the hospital. I'm like, oh my God. But I say that to say it happened to let me see who's on that deck.
Yeah, that's a classic party starter.
Maybe I'm wrong.
So Boosie is a good one.
Set it off, definitely, right?
Without
That's
a doubt.
a good one.
Without a doubt. That shit there, Incite a Riot, Nuck If You Buck.
I wonder if you play Set It Off in like a New York club.
I seen a nigga get beat to Stilettos and Pumps.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Yeah.
Stiletto pumps.
Yeah, that's
Crime
another
Out.
one. And
you know
the
what's
women
crazy?
often fought on that one.
You know what's crazy? Mostly, I've seen niggas fight to that song, but to get your ass beat to a song about women's shoes,
Put your hood. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like
that's-
ridiculous.
It's absurd.
Getting beat up to something about women footwear is pretty crazy.
have y'all seen the video to stiletto pumps? It was literally like niggas holding those stiletto pumps in the
never seen
video.
It sounds really ignorant.
It's one of the most ignorant videos. Like they just in a club and they're like
That's why they weren't
stiletto
successful.
pumps, and niggas just they just hitting the pumps together. I'm like, what's going on with this video?
Nah, really ignorant
Niggas
video.
got
Don't
red
do it to
bottom.
him, bloodbath.
A really-
Don't do it to him.
A really old ignorant video is hitting with that flex. You ever seen that video before?
Never seen.
Bruh,
that.
it's this nigga hitting the flex so ignorant in that video. Like that nigga was finna get the Tommy John arm doing that shit, bro. That nigga was going crazy, bro.
You talking about the one with the nigga dancing in the yard?
Nah, it's like a black and white video, and it's like a nigga legitimately like he finna get the Tommy John arm from doing the flex, bro. Getting the Tommy John from doing the flex is crazy, but yeah, that nigga was going wild.
That's crazy, bro. You got any more, Joe?
I say put your hood up. What's that shit with C Murder them?
My niggas?
Yeah, my
Down for my
niggas.
niggas.
Down for my niggas. That's what I was thinking of. I got a few more, but I just can't think off the top of my head. But I think I gave you like 7 or 8 there.
Lil Scrappy had a bunch of them.
Oh yeah,
Lil Jon,
Lil
Lil
Scrappy
Scrappy?
had one. Yeah.
What's some recent ones? Because we saying some old shit.
Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank. You talking a Lil Scrappy? Get out of here.
Was that ever a Money in the Bank theme song?
Nah,
No.
it wasn't.
I think that was in a game. if
I
I'm
don't
not
even
mistaken,
think
though.
that was a ringtone, nigga. Like,
Nah, I
Nobody had.
I had Money in the Bank ringtone. Hey, I'm fucking around. Never had Money in the Bank ringtone. I had I've never had a Lil Scrap ringtone. I can't even lie about that. I think the last ringtone I had was probably like Laffy Taffy.
This might be top 5 greenest shit ever. I'm about to say. You remember callback tones, Joe?
yeah.
I had.
You had a callback tone.
I had a callback tone. I had.
I think I remember you having a callback tone.
That's
too.
crazy.
And we talking high school.
I haven't heard that in a
now,
long time.
I'll say that to say, like,
Nah,
if you
I
had a
had
callback tone in high school, you was doing something.
Callback
you know what I mean?
tones
Like,
was okay, but the song I had.
oh yeah, it was.
I had 50 Cent Candy Shop.
Oh, you were wildin'.
Why?
You were wildin'.
No, why?
That
Nah,
might be the corniest shit.
that was wild.
Like, I never called.
I've
it
never had a
again.
callback tone. I know the first ringtone I had was pretty hard. I had Lean With It, Rock With It, the remix. With Lil
I'm
Bow
not
Wow.
mad at. You should have left it at the remix. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
mean, Lil Bow Wow kind of slid.
GOAT.
go.
Shad Moss. The GOAT.
This one chick, she called me. Get
away from
You
that.
looking for the
Get away
building?
from that.
You looking
Get
for the
away
building?
from that.
I was about to double up, so I was waiting on
Oh,
the button.
my God.
I remember a chick, she called me gay one time
Oh.
because she was looking through my ringtones.
Yeah.
And you remember the Lil Wayne verse on Soldier,
Right.
the
right.
Destiny Child song,
Yeah,
Soldier
yeah.
song? She said, "Oh, you got the Soldier ringtone? You gay?" I was like,
Nah,
"The fuck?"
nah.
I like it's the Wayne verse. She said, "No, it ain't."
Wayne murdered
She said,
that
"Nah."
shit.
She said, "Nah,
yeah.
nigga, you need a soldier." I
That
was
song
like,
is pretty. That song is pretty good.
like, bitch, I don't need a soldier.
That song is fire. Also, Beyonce is in my top 52 list. Don't put that out there. Shout out to Beyonce.
Beyonce,
Nah, Beyonce Lemonade.
Lemonade. It was pretty. Decent.
I'm not mad at Beyonce though. Pretty good album.
I can respect you putting Lemonade up there. That was an iconic album.
Yeah, it's pretty good
especially for the time.
Yeah, the
And
video.
the way that she did it.
Yeah, what she debuted with the video, that was pretty cool.
Rollout was insane.
It's
I
pretty
ain't
good.
seen none of that shit.
I watched it live on HBO.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
You was in formation.
When I heard James Blake voice, I definitely was in formation.
This nigga.
You're extreme right now.
I just wanted to let that know. Just wanted to let that be known. I was in formation.
Oh, another one. You remember Pastor Troy?
Oh man,
Even though
come
it's
on.
Florida.
Come on,
It's a
man.
classic.
That's another one. I think I'm gonna wrap that up. I can't remember no more, man.
Also, I don't know if you want to do this. Nah, you don't have to do that. I was about to say, I don't know if throughout this podcast you want to talk about that list I sent you.
What list?
That rapper list.
Nah, we'll get to that towards the end.
All right.
I want to talk about Gucci Man though.
Oh, hold up. Was that the only listener question?
Yeah, I was the only one. Man.
Oh, okay. Hey,
Anybody want to send some more and hit us up?
Banks just DM me, shout out.
Mail at ariopodcast.com. This mail at ariopodcast.com. All right, so on here, we basically, I think it was me that called it, man. I said Gucci Man was going to relapse in 2019. It was like, what about predictions? So recently, I don't know why. I guess because he got an album just came out.
Right.
Gucci Man was being interviewed by Charlemagne.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad we're talking about this. We're going to play some clips.
yeah, we'll play some clips, man. So this is a pretty interesting interview, man. So let me play the first clip.
Klein. That was
People gonna see this and be like, he must be banned, cause why he not in the
Man,
why
he-
he not in the studio? But for the record, he's not banned. I don't even know where that came from.
it came from that punk ass bitch, man. And DJ Envy, he's a pussy too.
Envy did it too.
Envy, pussy, man, pussy. You scared? Wasn't even scared to come. You know he's scared. Where he at?
I didn't know he was supposed to be here.
He wasn't gonna come. He wasn't gonna come because the day they did that People's Court thing and you wasn't there, he was there. Him and the girl, whatever. So he ain't had the nuts to come after he did that. I knew it. I was gonna confront him too. I was gonna say, hey man, you know, you got something to say to me? I just want to see what he was gonna say. Cause he seemed like he had something he wanted to say to him.
I don't think it's an issue.
So I gonna give him his, I gonna give him his face to face because I ain't know me and him had no issue.
This
But I
don't
do got an
even
issue with
sound
him
like
too.
the
I got an
same
issue with him
Gucci.
now. I'm gonna step to him. Not saying. Just like he stepped to the people were talking about his wife when they came up there. He confronted them.
Venus and Mero.
So I'm gonna confront him about what him and Angela did. And if he come at me wrong, I'm gonna slap the shit out of him.
Won't be the
It
first time I
ain't
said
gonna be his first time getting slapped.
All right, so
That-
I didn't know DJ Envy been slapped before.
Man,
I'm
that
not
statement alone might have been like one of the hardest takeaways from
That's pretty good. That's good stuff.
his rant right there.
That's good stuff.
You know what I'm saying? To say that ain't the first time you've been slapped,
Yeah.
that might be worse. Like, is there a way you could call someone worse than pussy? You know what I mean? Like, what's worse than pussy?
It's DJ Envy at this point.
Yeah.
I
You
mean,
remember DJ Envy said it himself, like, is that your meat? Pause.
He did say that.
Whoa,
That is a direct quote
He
from
said
DJ
that.
Envy.
He said that in Safari. You never heard that one? Yeah.
I wish I did.
That is a real quote.
All right, next one. I don't know what this clip. I just happened to say that.
I
shit.
rejected you. I don't want you.
Oh yeah,
What you
this
mad
is-
about? This shit
This
wasn't
is,
even.
let me pause it. This is from when Angela Yee. All right, so basically this beef is because Gucci Man was basically saying Angela Yee was trying
Tried
to
to
like
holler
fuck
at
him,
him,
or
yeah.
whatever, and she denied it. And then I guess Envy, they was doing like some kind of people's court thing, and like Envy was acting like he was selling out on Gucci,
Yeah.
pretty much. So
I rejected you. I don't want you. What you mad about? This shit wasn't even no big deal. I would never say nothing else about it. I never brought it up. But don't never try to act like you didn't do it. You did. You did.
She said she feel like you disrespected her.
She disrespected herself. She disrespected herself.
Hell.
That's what she did. She just made a big deal out of something when it ain't a big deal. She disrespected herself. Now she embarrassed. And now whoever her dude is, he like, damn, you been a freak like that? You telling the dude you want him to hit the bottom of that motherfucker? Deep? You want me to hit the bottom of that motherfucker?
What's wrong with you, man?
That hoe want me to hit the bottom of that motherfucker, ain't it? I would say that shit deep.
They about to be mad at me.
12 foot motherfucker, ain't the man.
They gonna be mad at me.
Bottomless pit, man. Man, God damn, that's like you said. Hey, can you handle it this big now? Oh, it's deep. Oh, is it deep? What you think they gonna make a man do? What you telling him that for? You tell a man your pussy deep for what? You just throwing it out there? So you do that to all your guests you talk to, you just say, hey, you know how the Asian girls are, right? They got fat pussy, deep pussy.
that's wild to be.
I just want to say, I've never heard a girl say it before.
Ever. I've never
I've never heard
heard
her say
her
have a
say,
deep
like,
coochie. You ever heard a girl say that?
Nah, I never heard.
That's
I've heard her
a-
say like I could take some. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
but nah, I got 12-foot coochie. I've never heard that
But
before.
hold on.
Hey,
Listen
you
to the
could
ending
get
part.
buried in this pussy. Like,
Listen to the ending part though.
So you do that to all your guests you talk to, you just say, hey, you know how the Asian girls are, right? They got fat
Say-
pussy, deep pussy.
Say Asian girl, so I don't know. That's something.
Yeah, I ain't never had an Asian girl.
He looked at it.
Yeah, so
You got a story for us?
Hey man, it is what it is.
you the Asian king, man. So
Asian being the Asian king.
is there any truth to that statement?
Hey man, I had two.
Okay, well let me know.
Hey man, that's all I gotta let you know. Cause
Alright,
she might be watching.
All right, man.
All right,
She
next
ain't
one.
got the Patreon.
Yeah, I'm about to say, if Glenn on the Patreon, that'd be wild. She paying for amp content on the low.
All right, this next one. I guess they was talking about Gucci. No, they're talking about Jeezy homie that Gucci killed. So this is where the old Gucci came at.
Oh yeah.
If you close your eyes, like if you close your eyes, you think
see
you
it.
hear
He got
Bart
about
chain.
75 more pounds.
Yeah,
on
but
him,
so you
know
see
what I'm
a
saying?
beer
Like,
belly.
You see the Odie chain just like float in the air. when you
Yeah.
close
I haven't
your
seen
eyes.
his whole interview, so I haven't heard what you about to play right now.
All right.
Even with the murder, even though it was self-defense, do you ever think about that? And you think like maybe I could have handled that different, especially when you did like the dish record.
He needed to be in the ground. Put his ass where he supposed to be. He tried.
That's the old Gucci still there.
Nah, that's the truth, man.
Yeah.
You know, if somebody comes to you, try to kill you,
Yeah.
you know, and self-defense. So if somebody try to kill you, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Gotta do what you gotta do,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Hold on, this part.
He tried.
That's
I
the
I think you
old.
gotta go
He
back.
needed to be in the ground.
He
Put his ass
needed
where
to be in the ground. He
pretty
tried.
crazy.
He called this nigga a potato. He said he needed to be in the ground.
put
He
that
called
boy
him
in
a
the dirt.
cabbage.
That's pretty crazy.
But it's crazy that he been rapping about it since then.
Yeah.
Antagonizing who was it, Jeezy?
Yeah.
Since then.
Even after they've been cool.
And he said that again.
They're not cool.
They're not cool. They never been cool.
That's Ross and that's Ross.
Didn't
Didn't
Ross
they,
and-
It's
didn't
Ross
they
and
make
Jeezy.
up at one point?
No.
No, that's-
They
Well,
never made
there
it.
was this one point.
I thought that they
There is
did
this-
have like a truce or some
There,
kind of.
yeah, he's on to something. There was this one point, I'll never forget this, where T.I. was on the radio or something, and he got Jeezy on the phone while Gucci was in jail, and they was talking. You heard that?
No.
Really weird thing. They were talking, and then Jeezy, Jeezy said, I think he said he was losing weight, and Jeezy said, "Oh, you getting your sex symbol on in jail, huh?" And I remember like everybody on Twitter's listening. They was like, "Why this nigga saying he getting a sex symbol on in jail? That's pretty weird." That's my one takeaway from that. But yeah, there's a phone call between Jeezy, T.I., and Gucci, and T.I. is like trying to bridge the gap.
Wait, hold up. Didn't like Gucci rap over like one of Jeezy beats? Like as a remix? That what was it? Trapper Die, one of them Trapper Dies. Trapper Die 2.
Shout out to Paperwork Sam.
Possibly, I don't remember though.
Yeah, I think Gucci Man rapped over Trapper Die 2, so you might be on to something.
Y'all can't ask me shit, right?
Next
Where you think you'd be now if you didn't go to jail that last time?
I think I'd be in jail for murder. When I was going down that street, I finna bust somebody ass. I wasn't going down the street to play no game. I was coming down there to handle my business. When they text me that I was pussy and all that, I walked down that street to handle my business, and that's why they called the police. I wasn't coming to play.
Yeah.
You don't knock on nobody's door, and there's 4 or 5 people in there who you know. You ain't knocking on that door. You know they scrap.
Yeah.
You ain't playing.
It's either you
And
or
they
him.
call the police in they trap house. How you call your police in a trap house? On one person, I thought I'm an artist.
Yeah.
I walked down there, y'all texting all this gangster shit. I walked down there, knock on the door. They called the police. And tell me, Gucci, you better go on. We done called the law. You done called the law. What kind of shit this is? I wasn't finna have a gunfight. You was just texting me. I'm a pussy. But when I walked down here, Gucci gone. We done called the law. So yeah, I probably would. If they wouldn't allow me up, I was gonna bust one of theirs. That was gonna happen. They know it too.
Goodness gracious.
All right, so you pulled a video. What was that? I'm gonna play it real quick if I can.
I just typed in Jeezy Gucci phone call.
Jeezy Gucci phone call. Okay, hold on. Y'all talk while I pull that shit up.
Getting your sex symbol on in jail.
Alright, you don't have to say that.
I mean, I just wanted to repeat that young Jeezy said that out his mouth as a grown man to another grown man in jail.
Gangsta Girl Radio, Mr. Thanksgiving, DJ Drama and affiliates, Trendsetter Sense, Snowman's here. I gotta do this. I gotta do this for the city. I want to take a phone call. Can I take a phone call? Let me take a phone call. What up? Who this?
It's Gooch.
Who?
It's Gooch.
Who?
Gucci who?
We got Gucci Man on the phone.
Oh, is that right? Brandon,
What's up, big homie?
I can't call him, man. What's going on?
Me and Snowman in here, man.
That's what it do. What's going on?
We making history, baby.
Hey, man, you know big thing poppin', man. You know how we rock.
What's up, G's?
Man, we here. What's up? What's
Gucci. I didn't even have this conversation in front of Jeezy. Like, You know, what me and Jeezy been doing for the last hour or two is really been sitting here and, you know, letting bygones be bygones, understanding that it's bigger than us. You know, what we doing is for the city, it's for hip-hop, it's for the culture. Well, I got Jeezy in here, and I just wanted y'all to speak for a minute, man.
Man, I just like to say, you know what I'm saying, you know, just like you just said, it's way bigger than all of us, you know. And I feel like the way the city been supporting all three of us, they deserve this, you know what I mean? So
You never heard this?
It's about
Never
that
heard
time,
this.
man,
This
you know
is
what I mean?
news.
We're getting older, growing, so let's do it for the city.
Snowman.
What we doing? What we doing?
We're gonna make a movie, you know what we're gonna do.
Really quickly, don't Jeezy sound like a little reluctant or something? Like,
Yeah, it sounds like he don't want to talk to
DJ
us.
Well, I
Drama speaking
remember,
is somebody that
in my opinion, when
I've been
I
loving hip hop
first heard
since
it, pause for a
since
second.
I was about 5 or 7.
I remember the first time I heard it, I felt like he was trying to get Jeezy to look weak in that situation. Like
Gucci or Drama?
I mean, I felt like Jeezy was trying to get Gucci to look weak, and saying like, you know, it's you getting, you know, asking for me to come back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. To come around and shit like that, because you know what you did or whatever the case, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, honestly, I feel like Gucci was in the right throughout that whole beef.
Yeah, because if you tell a nigga to like come get this nigga chain, and like one of your homies go to do
No,
it,
that nigga put a
you put a bounty on that nigga.
Yes.
Yeah.
And at that time, Jeezy legit had pulled in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not to say that he don't now, you know what I mean? But to whatever extent, you know, back then, I know niggas myself that was like, yo, if I were to see Gucci type shit, I would come up. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, nigga, you're wildin' for thinking some shit like that. Like,
Yeah.
Like one of your homies? Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I was kind of lost. Like, did
oh, nah.
Your
I know
cousin?
some-
Like, hey man, I'm about to go kill Gucci.
Nah, I know
like,
some
what-
niggas
what?
from like
Atlanta or something?
South Georgia.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, why are niggas from Jacksonville just like want to kill Gucci? That was weird, but okay, that makes sense.
Nah, they like.
Oh yeah, I can understand South Georgia. They really ain't got nothing else to do but trying to like take
Yeah,
chains.
them niggas bang and shit.
ain't
so,
nothing,
like,
nothing else going on.
I'm like, all right, nigga.
They probably had to fit out and everything on the
Yeah,
bed.
like, and that's what was crazy to me. I'm like, nigga, I forget what the ransom was. I mean, like, what he was offering even. Like, what was it, like $10,000?
Yeah, it was like $10,000.
That's hilarious.
Like, nigga, you legit, a nigga lost his life over $10,000. You know what I mean?
But it wasn't like one of them things where you like they had to like harm Gucci. You just had to bring
You just
the
had
chain.
to get the chain.
Yeah, just had to just snatch the chain and get. I don't think he thought.
But
he called
Jeezy
his bluff.
said, you know, get it by any means, like however you got to do it, and that's what fucked niggas up.
Yeah. So let me ask y'all a question.
How is Jeezy not held liable for that?
I don't know.
Because that's not First Amendment. Like to say, hey, go do this. That's like he should be in jail. Hold on, what? I never knew that was the thing. I just thought like his homeboy just did. I didn't know Jeezy like.
Oh man, like
I didn't know Jeezy was behind like putting a bounty on a nigga.
That was one of the biggest.
Yeah, he
parts
like
of they
publicly
beef.
like put a hit.
It was
out
on a
of
record.
That's
It's
a-
on a song.
that's
I
a
forget
federal
which song
offense.
It is.
I don't know.
That's not protected by the First Amendment to like put a threat out like
At the
that.
end of the song, the nigga was like, "Hey man, look, if one of y'all niggas get this nigga chain, bring it to me. I give you $10,000." After that, the streets went crazy.
I guess you could say that was entertainment and somebody was influenced, but I don't know. Like that's not protected by freedom of speech. So that nigga definitely that's crazy.
I don't think he said his name either. Did he say his name?
I don't think
He probably didn't say his name, so that's probably why.
not in that part. You
That's
know what
dangerous.
I mean? I know that for sure.
I guess people just like assumed it was Gucci or knew they had beef.
Yeah.
But I don't think he like said the nigga name. But I gotta ask y'all a
At
question.
that point, everybody. Knew.
With this shit, do y'all think like this is the end of the Breakfast Club? Because Charlamagne was like laughing and like giggling with Gucci, like clowning Angela
I do
Yee.
think it says a lot about both of them, Charlamagne and Envy. I think it says a lot about Envy because Charlamagne ain't do nothing to try and stand up for him or look out for him or, you know what I mean, speak up to no regard. And I think even in that same tone, it says everything about Charlamagne, you know, like that's, even if that's a nigga that you work with, you know what I'm saying? That's somebody that you got to see every day. And, you know, as they say, like, when you work in any corporate or, you know what I'm saying, shift kind of, them people really is, you know, your next to kin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you see them that much shit, that might as well be his brother, you know? So if a nigga flat out say, like, I'm gonna slap him, he pussy, it ain't the first time he been slapped. At some point, you gotta say, like, all right, come on, chill. You know what I mean? If nothing else, if you're not gonna check the nigga, like, I don't expect Charlamagne to be the nigga to address Gucci about nothing, though. And I think that's where, like, publicly we got that situation wrong. Like, Charlamagne ain't the nigga that's going in that moment, he not gonna say nothing to Gucci, because if Gucci pop off on him, he liable to try and stop the interview. Charlamagne.
Well, devil's advocate here. I would imagine that when that's going on, Charlamagne is like, this is gonna go viral. This is content right here.
Yeah,
of course.
And to his, I don't know if he did this or not, but he could have easily, after the camera's off, just be like, all right, man, if interview's over, like, you don't got to go that far. Like, it's not that serious. We're going to have a conversation.
If that's the case, you don't post that shit.
Well, like I said, maybe he's just looking at it as like, oh, this is content. And he said that, did DJ Envy, I think Envy said that he talked to Charlamagne before that even got posted. That's what Envy posted on that. Remember that picture you sent me? Where you was laughing at, what's called comment? He was with the dog. The dog ain't gonna save you. I'm pretty sure in that caption he said that he talked to Charlamagne before that interview even dropped.
I'm gonna say this.
I didn't even read the caption. I
just read the comment. Let me see what he said in the caption. You can talk.
It's easy to say, like, I'm cool with something I have no control over. You know what I mean?
See, the guy gave me a heads up when his interview was done, and I told him to play it. That's what Envy said.
Of course he's gonna say play it. He has no.
He could have said, don't release that or something like that. I'm just saying that I feel like they are two niggas.
That would have been a bitch move on his end.
That would have been a bitch move on his end, because he would have, it would have shown that, hey, look, obviously there's something here. You know what I mean?
I'm telling you how two niggas in the industry think. It's like, yo, play that. Like, we're going to get more views after this. Like, the next interview that we have, whatever, their views are going to go up after this. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas want to see. That's what these niggas are thinking. That's all I'm saying.
I'm with you there. Like,
but it don't benefit Envy at all, though.
That's Envy's shtick at this point. Envy is looked upon as like the idiot of the group. So at this point, I feel like he's playing around with this gimmick, because he's the Deezus and Mero thing, the PO meter, the beige rage thing. Like they profit off of DJ Envy looking like an idiot, which he probably is.
He is.
So that's what I'm saying. So at this point, he's like, yeah, let's go along with it.
Pause.
You love that line. So yeah, like I said, I feel like now he knows this is like his thing, so he's like, yeah, let's go ahead with it. So these niggas are like, just, you know what I'm saying? It's like going along with his gimmick at this point. It's like, oh, I'm getting bitched, play it. You know what I'm saying?
Angela Yee. He called her a punk bitch.
Okay, now that's where
Charlamagne could have stepped in like, hey,
I could defend Envy. The Angela Yee thing, okay, I can understand that. But the Envy thing, I feel like they don't even care.
Let me ask you this.
Should have stepped in for it either.
At what point do we say, like, all right, that's corny? You know what I'm saying? Like,
on who part?
On all their part. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying like what's corny to you? Like, break it down and I'll tell you.
I thought the Breakfast Radio shit was corny. I mean, Breakfast Club shit. When they did the little people score.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that.
Corny.
I didn't see that.
Because to do a people score, you got to have Gucci on the phone.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he was on the phone.
Yeah, you just get one side of the story.
Okay, yeah, I didn't see that.
I didn't see that either. But
yo, break down what you think is corny and I say yes or no.
I think it's corny that he allowed him to talk for so long about Envy.
Mm-hmm. Even if that's a part of their whole shtick, where it's like Envy's an idiot, we're just going along with that because they make fun of him. Okay.
Yes, and the reason why I think that is, how does that benefit you?
That's his gimmick.
Because that's become his gimmick.
Yeah, and he's accepted it.
And we've only seen it for how long now? It's really been just since the what, him cheating on his wife shit?
Nah, because like I said, even in their interviews when he gets mad, they do like the little beige rage thing at the PO meter. It's like they make fun of him.
That's something that could be like even on this podcast, you know what I'm saying? Could be a thing, you know what I mean? That you build on top of, you know what I'm saying? Like the coma pack. Mm-hmm. It's something that, hey, we caught it, you know what I mean? It's good. Let's see what we can do with it.
I don't think I don't think the compact is making anybody look bad. The PO meter.
No. Not bad. But I'm saying like it's just a coined phrase, like the beige rage.
Yeah.
But as far as him looking like an idiot, I feel like that doesn't benefit them because the Breakfast Club got big because people looked at them as being cool. Now you're looking at DJ Envy as an idiot. You're looking at Charlamagne as the jester, more or less, you know what I mean? In the sense he's insinuating all of this shit, you know what I mean?
This nigga's sick.
Yo, I'm trying to hold it down, start laughing. I'm so sorry.
Nigga,
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to hold it in.
I'm like, time out. What is this?
I'm so sorry.
This nigga ain't got on no socks.
I'm so sorry. I'm trying to hold it in.
He ain't got no wallet.
I was trying to look at it, and I'm trying to look at him with a straight face. Oh my gosh! All right.
Trumpeted.
I'm so sorry.
Hey, y'all see why he was banned so long from the podcast. After this over, another 4 months.
Yeah, you got steak ass weed in here, man. Oh, but the weed isn't doing anything. To, fuck out.
What is that's not weed, man?
What is it? Coma
The
pack.
coma pack.
Okay. Anyway, my fault. Finish your statements. What were you saying?
Back to my soliloquy.
Yes.
But I mean, I just said to say, again, it got big because the people looked at it as being cool. You know what I'm saying? Like Angela Yee even had her own thing to where it was almost like she was untouchable. You know what I'm saying? And now you got Gucci exploiting that. You know what I mean? Charlemagne, like I say, a lot of the stuff, it's hard to interpret a lot of what he does. You know what I mean? Because in a lot of situations, he rides the fence. Mm-hmm. And it works well in his favor solely. I don't feel like it benefits the Breakfast Club as much.
See, my rebuttal to that is I never think DJ Envy was looked upon as cool. I feel like
I'm not saying that he himself, but the trio.
I feel like the Breakfast Club was always Charlemagne was always the Beyonce of that. He was always like, am I wrong?
I mean, I just think you could have gave another.
Huh?
Recently.
You think Charlemagne just became the star of Breakfast Club?
Yeah, within
over
the last 2 to 3 years.
Yeah,
since the beginning, because he was wilding since the beginning, and
he was wilding. But again, I feel like it focused on the chemistry. Angela Yee had more of a presence coming in.
She was coming in. She was the bigger name.
DJ Envy was the bigger name.
Bigger name, and Angela Yee to me was the
she
bigger
had
presence.
The most. Because when Charlemagne came in, he was pretty much like that nigga just got like fired. So it's kind of like he was kind of like Twitter famous because. He was like, when he got fired, that's when Twitter was popping. He was like a Twitter nigga. Yeah. And then he got on the radio. I remember that day he got fired. That shit was trending because niggas was roasting him all day. Like every time he tweeted, like, well, that's what's up, but you got fired, nigga.
That's hilarious.
So like, he was like Twitter famous. So eventually he became more famous than all three of them.
Think about it. After that first year too, when they started, their biggest moments become of Charlemagne. Literally.
No,
MG.
Nah, their biggest moments was the Ray J shit.
The big that set them off, right?
Yeah.
That set them off. Then after that, when because niggas didn't really know who they was before that. Well, I would listen to them, but they weren't like a super big name or whatnot until the Ray J thing that set them off. Now niggas start paying attention. After that, everything is Charlemagne. MGK.
I don't feel like that. I feel like this. I feel like Charlemagne was. His background is reporting, you know what I mean? Like journalism and such. So I feel like he prompted the questions, like he gave the room, you know what I mean? He allowed...
Yee too. You got a background. That's your background. Huh? I said Yee too. Her background.
Yeah, but again, her personality to me... her presence even was different from what he was bringing.
Yeah,
he was bringing, of course, the more animated. I'm gonna pull the coon out you. You know what I mean? So again, I feel like his questions were aimed towards allowing the artist to create the moment, and it's easily highlighted to accredited rather to Charlemagne.
I think that's a hot take from both of y'all though. That Charlemagne wasn't always like the. Like after, like when they became like who they were, he was like the one of the show. Like he
within the last 2 or 3 years.
So what is it? 2019, 20? How long? When did they come on air?
Probably around what?
2013?
Yeah,
2012, 2013.
Yeah, I think 2012.
2014, he was already there.
2014.
No, I can't.
Because like I said, I think 2014 is the MGK interview. That's when MGK was about to damn near cry. That was one of their biggest interviews. I think 2015, 2014 is when What's Called checked him.
I think in that time.
What's his name from Brandy? Onyx, the nigga from Onyx, Sticky Fingers, not Sticky Fingers, but
again, that's a loss in my opinion. And though you're accrediting
Fredo Star,
that nigga,
though you're accrediting him for that, you know what I mean. That's what he was there to do. You say Yee has the same background as far as journalism and such. With that being said, Yee's whole presence is to be the rumors. You know what I'm saying? To be the
gossipy, the chatty patty.
Exactly, but. Oftentimes,
all right. So the Ray J shit happened in 2015.
15?
No, 11.
No
11,
way. Yeah,
11.
So yeah, when did they come on air? Like 2011? Was that like their first year?
Okay, it had to be 2010.
2010?
Yeah, it had to be 2010.
2010. So like
I remember Charlamagne said they was about to get canceled until that Ray J shit happened.
Okay, so like 2012, 2013, that's when he started like becoming who he was, and like that's when he became a star. He's been a star for that for a minute. Because like I said, if you look up all their big moments, all their crazy moments, it's because Charlamagne was asking the wild questions, and that's when artists started coming out there like, "Yeah, I heard about you," and they started to want to like not check him, but like like, "Oh, this is a funny nigga." They already knew about Charlamagne. Like they want to talk to Charlamagne more. They want to talk to Envy or a Yee. That's what it began.
Because again,
All right, radio show started 2010.
10, right?
Yeah.
Again, I mean, that's easy, though. If I come to a show to where all Angela Yee wants to talk about is who I've been dating, what happened as far as scandals and shit, I'm not going to be as enthused to talk about her. But if I got a nigga that's asking me about beef or asking me about what I'm seeing and shit like that, how it's affecting me, I'm more likely to lean towards that
And
nigga.
that's my point. That's why I say he's been a Beyonce. Because it's 2013 when they interviewed Jay-Z and Kanye.
But
That's
again, even with that being said,
You don't remember the
I
Kanye
feel
interview?
like he was carried
Or Jay-Z
by
interview?
the chemistry.
You talking about when he asked him, did he fire him?
Yeah.
Get him fired?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
That's when he was popping. Like, that's when he was the nigga. And that was 2013. So that's been a minute. You can't tell me during the interview that's not the time when Charlamagne was like already established as like the one.
Nah, man. I feel like Charlamagne really didn't get popping until he got that TV show and he started doing.
No, I'm talking about I'm talking about popping as in like he was the notice as like the Breakfast Club. Like he was the one people wanted to watch. Like when they turn on Breakfast Club.
No, I don't.
So when you turn on Breakfast Club, you cared about the others two opinions, or you wanted to see what Charlamagne was gonna ask that person and he was gonna troll them or not.
I get what you're saying, but we saying that he didn't become like the bona fide star until like recently.
Well, I mean, starring, I guess, in like the white society or like
That's what we arguing.
I'm talking strictly
Well,
like
at least
when
that's
you.
what I'm
I'm talking about strictly when you click on the interview. Who did people want to see talking out of the three? They wanted to see Charlamagne because Charlamagne was like the one that was gonna wild out.
Okay,
that's what I'm arguing. That's what I'm saying.
That's what happened. But I think that's when Envy started doing a little stupid gimmick.
Exactly.
Because he realized nobody gave a fuck about him, so he said, "I need something."
Yeah,
Because a lot of
that's
his
what I'm saying. It's his
questions
gimmick.
were very redundant. You know what
Who,
I mean?
Charlamagne or Envy?
Envy.
Envy, yeah.
Like,
Envy asks very stupid questions.
a lot of them, and a lot of the responses were so dry. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, look, somebody has to carry this show. As far as conversation goes, you know what I mean?
See the guy picked it up.
Envy's a good segue, you know what I mean? Like, he knows how to bridge gaps and shit, you know what I mean? But outside of that,
So tell me what's a coma pack?
oh man, look.
That's what Envy would say.
That
You
what
don't have to,
Envy would say.
explain that. But a moral of the story, I'm a better journalist than all those
I'm
niggas.
on a timer
so
now.
I had to put that out there.
You think you're a better journalist?
I'm a better journalist than
think they
everybody
don't
up
give a-
there.
I think they don't give
They
a
don't
fuck.
care. That's why I'm a better journalist. So if you want to see good interviews with rappers, you know who page to come
Yeah,
to.
'cause Cash Doll was on there recently.
Yeah, that was
And
ridiculous.
this nigga Charlamagne legit looked at her and said, "Are you still dating Dex Osama?" Keep in mind to listen to that don't know who Dex Osama is. He's a rapper he was a rapper from Detroit, and he literally died like 5 years ago.
I would
And
never ask.
And Charlamagne asked her,
Is she currently dating
Is she still currently dating him? A man that's been dead for 5 years.
I would have never asked Cash Doll that, by the way.
And you know how that was also a stupid question was? She said literally that. Didn't she say she broke up with him?
Something like that.
Because she said he was like real possessive. And he still asked that question.
Not just that. There's so many other ways you could ask that question on air. Like, hey, yo, are you dating? You know what I mean? Like,
Also,
what's your status?
Even more crazier, they didn't know who TK was. It's pretty crazy.
No, that's not that crazy. Not in my opinion.
For them to be in the hip hop realm, they should definitely know who TK is.
Yeah, but nah.
If you're working as a hip hop journalist and you didn't hear about TK doing the race,
Right.
You're
no,
lost.
No. Yeah.
I'm not saying the casual fan. I'm talking about them being hip hop journalists as
What
they
about
are.
what about the Blueface thing?
The Blueface thing too. The fact that Charlamagne didn't know that Blueface thing was like one rapping offbeat and being like the bar nigga, like the nigga with punchlines. Because he was like, bro, I got punchlines. He's like, you can't really rap like that. Or you don't have any like punchlines. He's like, bro, have you listened to anything? And he's like, I only heard one song. So yeah, I was like, all right, you only heard one Blueface song? That's all right, bro.
I've only heard one Blueface.
You're not interviewing Blueface though.
Very
So
true.
You should do your research
Listen to Blueface.
if you're doing an interview.
Yeah, especially if you like doing an interview, like nigga, let me at least like listen to his music. Like
One of the biggest rappers out
that's
at that.
without a doubt.
One of the
That's
biggest
without a
rappers
doubt.
out coming to your thing. You should give him a listen. Listen to
That's
mixtape. Listen to
without
something.
a doubt.
And they don't do that. So
And
yeah.
in my opinion, not just that, I feel like you should at least go through an extensive, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna if I'm shuffling through the songs and I don't like the album, okay, cool, I'm gonna pass it. You know what I'm saying?
I'll still take the interview.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, I'm gonna listen to enough of your catalog,
Yeah.
more than just that one project project unless that's the only thing that we're talking about.
It wasn't one
You know what I'm
project.
saying?
Listen, one song.
Right. No. I get what you're saying, but even with that being said, Blueface is such like he's still so early in his career, or when he did that interview, to where there was no telling which way his career would go. You know what I mean? Yeah. You could help to shape that.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. So. You know what? A nigga does listen to everybody's song though when he does interviews. I listen to everybody's song.
Man,
you are
besides Post Malone, right?
I'm just plugging myself right now.
All right, so let me ask you a question. Well, I'll let you segue since you just keep talking about your YouTube shit.
I never do that on here. You get mad when I don't.
Yeah.
You say, yeah.
You was about to mock me. I'm glad I stopped you.
This nigga tonight, he like, hey, shit, I'm a whole.
He ain't been on here in a while, so he going all in.
Yeah, I gotta get my bars off.
We banned him from the podcast.
Yeah.
So he just going in, dog.
Pretty much.
All right, so you did a video recently, and you and Joe could go back and forth because Joe raps. You did a video about.
I don't know where she's going, to be honest with you.
You did a video about gatekeepers and hip hop.
I did a video about gay niggas. I say no, I didn't. I did do a video about gatekeepers though. Yeah.
You did do a video about gay niggas.
What?
I was about to spit out.
I see you. That's why. I see you. What video that was? What video that was?
Then you do a James Blake interview.
All right, so let's keep it moving here before I put you in a torture rack, nigga.
All right, gatekeepers and hip hop.
So I kind of retract that statement. It's remixed now. I still feel the sentiment, but it's a little different. I made a video originally saying, Pac hit me now, man. Goodness gracious.
You got whole lungs.
I do have whole guts.
Hey, this that coma pack, baby.
It's killing me right now. So
when you get home, you got a matter of time. You know what I'm saying?
It's got a matter of time. So I made a video originally saying that I feel like we need gatekeepers in hip hop because no other genre gets disrespected and exploited like we do. Like when Lil Nas X tried to make that country song, they was like, no, nigga, you cannot. This ain't a country song. Yeah. We let Post Malone go #1 on our billboards with songs that don't even really have rap in it. It just have urban elements, whatever the hell that means. So I feel
that should be full country now.
That's what I'm saying. And he'll go #1 on a rap thing with a song, whatever country or whatever. So with that being said, I feel like we need gatekeepers and OGs, the people to be like, yo, we need you now. We need to like say no to stuff. Like, cause every time somebody go viral, I think you told this, I think you said this, the first thing they do is make a rap song. Bad Baby, Whoa Vicky, all of them, wide neck, long neck, all of them do that.
It's meme niggas that's making songs.
The Supreme Patty nigga, everybody raps when they go viral. So I just feel like everybody's exploiting our black culture, and we need gatekeepers to say no. But people were saying like, no, we don't need gatekeepers because gatekeepers can like sometimes be too regressive and stuff like that. So I was like, all right, I give you that. So my final stance on this is that we as a culture, we as black people, just need to tell white people no sometimes, or just people that we see trying to exploit rap because it's way too easy to become a rapper. You cannot just come into country and just make country song go #1.
I'm gonna tell you why. Here's the difference. Here's the main difference. One, instrumentation. You have to think about that in considering almost every other genre. You know what I'm saying?
Explain.
In hip hop, everything's computerized, right? So in rock, they're playing. They're playing those instruments. One, the band alone provides a new feel, a new sentiment. You know what I'm saying? But in order for that song to be great, everything has to hit on cue, right? Everything has to rock about each musician, each singer, or whatever the case, you know what I mean? In order for us as the general public to hear a rock song.
Are you saying that it's harder to make rock music than it's rap music? Is that what you're trying to say?
In a sense, yes, because you need more pieces to come together when making one song. You know what I mean? Same goes for country, for pop. And I'm talking as far as making a song and making that song successful in your genre. You know what I mean? Because you can't market a rock art. I've never seen one rock artist. You know what I mean? Like, not until they branched off from a group.
You got Jimi Hendrix.
True.
It's a lot of solo rock artists out there. You got Jimi Hendrix, you got Bob Dylan, you got people like that.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
I see what you're saying though. Yeah,
I get what you're saying. But let's say this: you saying it's hard.
Oh shit!
Were you passing? Is that what that was?
You know what?
I just been complaining about the smell all the time. Hey, you want to hit this shit? You've been complaining about all night.
Eric, I don't even know why I reached over to pass that shit.
I know. I was like, what is he doing?
I thought you wanted to feel the effects of
I'm
Coma
okay.
Pack.
I am okay, man. I'm feeling enough already.
I'm gonna give me a Coma Pack t-shirt.
We should do that. All right, so let's say a Vine nigga or something does make a rock song.
Right.
Is this what you're saying? You saying like they won't get accepted by? All right, so if a Vine nigga make a rock song, the rock crowd gonna be like, "Hey, nigga, get the fuck out!"
Yeah, they call them. It's like skateboarding. It's like
exactly because their culture. I feel like every other like country, they're true to that sound. You know what I'm saying? Like even you have so many subgenres of rock and shit like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like classic, alternative, shit like that. You know what I mean? To where I gotta start saying that, but
saying what?
Shit like that. I sound like damn battle rap.
Y'all about to say shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
But you know, you have so many subgenres to where the average fan might say, I only listen to classic and alternative, or this is my own, like I only listen to this one sound. You know what I mean? But in hip hop, there is no one sound. You know what I mean? Like trap is so new. Like it's still
really new.
Early development of it, and we don't know how long this sound will last because you think about the dance phases of things, you know what I mean? Like dance has always been a part of hip hop, but as of late, it's come in such further increments. You know what I mean?
I give you two examples. Something that I would imagine. Any of you guys know anything about skateboarding?
Yeah.
All right, so like the
I know Tony Hawk.
You know Tony Hawk?
Yeah.
All right, well in the skateboarding world, I'm like a well critically acclaimed skateboard critic.
Lies.
So in the skateboarding realm,
what ain't you critically?
I mean, hey man, that's what the people are saying. So like in the skateboarding world, remember when Lil Wayne started skateboarding?
Right.
They were not with that nigga skateboarding at all. And that's
trash though.
That's he just started skateboarding, of course. But I'm saying they were. I mean, of course, when we first started doing
they
it,
still till today, say, like, yo, you're doing this
to try to gain clout of us. I mean, gain clout off of us. Excuse me.
Exactly.
And that's how they was like, no. Then he started doing it a lot, and then people were like, okay, maybe he's really trying to do this for real. But either way, people were not with him trying to do that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't
people
necessarily
really fighting
feel
back.
like we need. All right.
Well, no, I was going to make it. This was going to be the second statement, and the way they would not like Lil Wayne just can't come in skateboarding and influence you know how like people create a trap. He just can't create a different style of skateboarding. But okay, this Lil Wayne like nigga, go back to rap.
Even rock for that matter when he tried to cross over. You know what I'm saying? Like
I don't know how the rock crowd react to that because I wasn't there for the rock crowd, so I'm not for sure. I would imagine they wasn't rocking with it.
Didn't sell out
exactly.
That well, so
Exactly. Rebirth.
So, hey,
that album was fire.
That album out, the album was fire.
Anyway,
I liked it.
Anyway, so when
he did have some,
it's like trap music. We've let white people come in and change what the definition of trap music is. White people will they've argued me down that Rodeo is the best trap album of all time. It's not a trap album.
Travis Scott don't make trap music.
I was lost for a second.
That's not a trap album. Trap music, you have to be rapping about trapping over trap beats.
Right.
That niggas look like somebody's probably getting trapped too. Like they selling niggas drugs. Like he the customers they rap about if anything. Yeah, he the J if anything. So I've literally, cause I remember I interviewed this white dude or whatever, and he reviewed music, and they was like, "Yo, you should tell him to review Rodeo. It's the best trap album of all time." I'm like, "That's not a trap album." He's like, "Yes, it is." They trying to argue me. I'm like, "Bro, what is this?" And we've let white people tell us that's trap music. So the fact that we've let people outside the culture literally change the definition of what that is, like, it's crazy. So I mean, I don't know.
Well, here's our problem.
I don't like it.
We exploit our own culture. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, and it's not so much that the gatekeepers or the lack of gatekeepers is the problem. It's the lack of mentorship. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of the younger artists have expressed this as of late, especially. They've been more boisterous about it, but they say, you know, the older generations didn't reach back to say, like, yo, this is how you conduct yourself in the hip hop industry, and that's why it became such a wild thing. You know what I mean, amongst the artists. But I think that the lack of mentorship affects hip hop because down to the local level, it's hard to shape a sound without that already, like when you think of cities and like the West Coast and shit like that, the East Coast, you know what I mean? Those sounds were established, you know what I mean? Like they're etched in stone. Again, one Southern hip hop wasn't respected and still isn't as respected as it should be. So I feel like that's too long of a battle, you know what I mean, within hip hop itself. There are too many just little problems like that. And like I say, without people guiding each other, you know what I mean? And not even to say influencing the artist as far as, hey, make this kind of music or things of that sort. But as of late, the image of our artistry, you know what I mean, I feel like has kind of taken a decline. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree. I mean, I feel like, because like you said, it's way easier to just make a rap song. Like,
indeed, all you need is with these podcast microphones, there are people making songs, and we're so willing to accept anything these days, you know what I'm saying, that with a mic like this, they could put a odd reverb or, you know, distort it to some effect, you know what I mean, that allows it to sound decent.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, like,
and if they're creative enough, you know what I mean, all it takes is think about the grinding song, right? Clips.
Yeah.
What year did that come out, right?
2000.
2000. Okay, so I want you to think about everything that was coming out in the year 2000. I know Juvie dropped 400 Degrees. What did Jay-Z have in 2000?
I know he dropped Reasonable Doubt in 2001.
Okay. That's what I was thinking of, and I was late on that then.
Come on, bro.
What?
What you just said?
Or he dropped something in 2001.
Blueprint came out 2001.
Blueprint 2001.
Yeah, can you remember when you said
Doubt is his first
you said my album what he said, the album came out the same time the Tower, it came out.
That's why I know that. Yeah.
But you said Reasonable Doubt, and you just kept talking. I'm like, you gonna let this nigga slide?
Nigga, I'm high and I'm drinking.
It's a trash album. Who cares when it came out?
No, whoa.
Reasonable Doubt is the most overrated album to ever come out.
How can you say that?
Because Badass is better than that album.
By Boosie?
Yeah, Boosie debut album is better than Jay-Z debut
By
album.
Boosie.
It's a fact.
I can't even agree that as
Set It Off. What song on Reasonable Doubt is better than Set It Off?
Bro, you gotta learn to ignore this nigga.
No, come on, answer that question. What song on Reasonable Doubt is better than Set It Off?
That's a culturally culturally significant song.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
Southern culture.
Okay, Jay-Z's up north culture. What's the difference?
No, Jay-Z is hip hop culture.
No, nobody's from the South is listening to Reasonable Doubt.
If you can respect
I might Gucci Mane throw you out the whip if you play
respect
Reasonable
hip-hop
Doubt.
music, you can respect Reasonable Doubt.
I mean, we don't want to do this. I could literally pull up song by song.
You can't go to the West Coast. You can't go to the East Coast. You can't go to the Midwest. You know what I'm saying?
Why are we comparing these idiots to the South? I don't care what up north there's. I don't care what niggas who say.
I'm not saying that we're comparing them. What I'm saying is that,
bro,
your opinion's too biased.
Smoking on Purple.
That's what I'm saying.
Going through some things.
Oh, trust. That was a classic album.
There's not a more passionate song. What passion does Jay-Z have on his voice compared to Going Through Some Things? I've been going through some things, nigga. Did you feel like I felt that shit in my core? I didn't feel anything on Reasonable Doubt. He got washed by Biggie. Nigga's not alive anymore.
He's gotten washed a couple times.
My point exactly. Nobody washed Boosie on this album right here. Nobody renegated him.
But even
you're proving my point.
Being said, no.
I don't know where we got him on Purple.
Huh?
And if he did, great song. He didn't wash him. It was just a good song. Reasonable Doubt does not have any songs with any type of passion on it. He's just saying words. Am I wrong? What song do you feel he has passion on a Reasonable Doubt? None of them. He's just saying words.
I ain't gonna lie. I haven't listened to
Dead Presidents was cold.
J. Cole has a better Dead Presidents than Jay-Z.
Facts.
Only reason I haven't heard Reasonable Doubt is because that shit ain't on Apple Music.
It's easy to have a.
I'm trying to look up. That's why I can't find it.
Template, you know what I'm saying? So
you've never heard Reasonable Doubt?
That much?
No,
that's
I
hard
haven't
to.
heard it
You know
in
what I
a
mean?
long time
Like,
because I got the CD somewhere, but who the fuck listens to CD?
Ain't no nigga. Come on.
Nan Nigga's a way better song than that.
Plies?
Sure, I was talking about your daddy's song.
Okay.
But
I had to
again,
make
we're
sure.
talking about the body of work. You know what I'm
I
saying?
can't believe
Like,
you actually like debating with this nigga right now.
I mean, I'm
like,
just saying.
I don't even have to. But I mean, look, I'm a Southern nigga, so trust and believe, like badass. You know what I'm saying? To me, is near and dear to my heart. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a huge Boosie fan, but to say that his album was better than Jay-Z to me is still absurd because it's a Southern. It's only as big as you're talking about in the South. You know what I mean? Jay-Z's Reasonable Doubt was culturally influenced.
That's only because he's from New York. You just said it yourself. The
influenced.
South doesn't get enough love as it should. So of course, a nigga from New York is going to get more praise from a nigga from Louisiana. That's how it works. That's how it works. The North ran hip hop when Reasonable Doubt came out, so it just got super duper big. Niggas not trying to listen to Boosie.
Badass
You know
was
what I'm
an
saying?
amazing
Yeah, of
album.
course.
An amazing album.
The ban is now 5 months. Speaking of another nigga talking
I
about
got
An
banned for
amazing
talking about
album,
Boosie.
like,
the
Come on,
ban
man.
is 6 months now.
Oh wow!
Speaking of-
Are you gonna keep raising the nigga?
Speaking of a nigga that's talking about outlandish shit, some of this nigga Michael Jordan, he said, I'm gonna just play the video, man.
Represent greatness every single night.
Talking about Steph
So
Curry.
Steph Curry shouldn't be offended when he watches this. I hope not. He's still a great player. Not a Hall of Fame yet, though. He's not.
So,
Cheers, my friend.
NBA is back tonight. Matter of fact, there's a game going on while we're recording, but I don't give a fuck about the Raptors or the Pelicans.
Shout
But
out Van Vliet,
Van Vliet,
Yeah.
Why?
Right.
Chicago.
I
mean, he
thought
do
you were about to say I
ball,
like his
though.
beard.
Come on, man. This nigga tried you.
He got that Toronto beard.
Facts, bro.
Toronto beard.
Anyway, NBA back tonight. We'll get some predictions from y'all. But what y'all think about Michael Jordan saying Steph Curry isn't?
If
Oh, okay.
Steph retired today, he'd go down.
I thought he was extremely wild for that.
But he is drinking, and his eyes do look like Duce.
Not just that. I feel like Mike has always been hesitant to give folks their props.
Yeah.
Like, he's always been one of the last folks to credit somebody. Like,
He's going to have a 10-part 30 for 30. I don't know how that's going to work,
That is ridiculous.
but I am so in for that.
I'm
10
not watching
part,
all that.
I'm watching all of it
All 10?
because, bro,
By like the
what
7th one, you all right.
That's
what
a
do we know?
long-ass
What do
story.
we know about Michael Jordan really? Like
shit, I
outside of
seen
his
Space
basketball.
Jam, nigga. Like, what the fuck?
Look, remember?
I know all I need.
You remember that nigga who played the violin for Shinsuke?
Yeah.
So I interviewed that nigga. Apparently, he signed to Jordan, and that nigga Jordan told him personally that if he wasn't playing basketball, he'd be playing the violin. And nobody knows that. I want to hear some of that stuff.
But if I see a Jordan documentary, I want to know like everything. I want to know like, did he get his dad nose wiped? I need to know all of that.
10 part. I would hope he finna get into that. 10 parts, bro. He gotta get into all of that.
I need a whole episode on his daddy.
Shit, let's
you
hear
think
it.
he cleaned his daddy?
Huh?
Yeah, that's a thing.
It.
I don't know. I don't know if it happened, but that's a theory.
What? What you say? His dad?
Think
Oh,
he
no.
got him up out of there?
I think he handed him the Kleenex. I don't know.
Man,
I
look.
don't know, man. And then also I heard, I don't know if I want to say this, but about his dad molesting his sister.
All right, man.
Yeah, I've heard that.
I ain't heard that.
Yeah, I heard that from my dad. When I stayed in Chicago.
Hey,
Yeah,
could you imagine that? Hey, look. I just want to tell you, some nasty motherfuckers out here in the world.
He told me, he was like, yeah, that's
Michael
what happened.
Jordan.
They set him up. And that's why he got like his gold snatch or some shit like that.
Yeah. So
Is this like a Chicago fable that everybody know?
I guess so.
Chicago niggas, wow.
Hey, man.
it went up because Michael Jordan dad ain't even a Chicago nigga.
I thought it was
Yeah, but they
over the
stayed
debt
out.
that he owed that his daddy got snatched up.
That's what they say, man.
Yeah.
That's what the streets say.
Yeah.
Yeah, your son Michael Jordan and you sleep in the car, nigga.
Wildin'.
Let's stop here. I don't want to be banned from Chicago.
Yeah,
so.
I'm not.
He'll be all right.
He's Chicago ambassador.
Okay. I feel safe
all
now,
good.
man.
You ain't one of them.
You know Katie got bands? That shit, you really? Oh, okay.
You ain't one of them sets, ain't you?
I'm about to say because Devin loved Katie got bands, so I was hoping you get an autograph for him or something like that.
Hey, Katie got bands. Didn't he say he'll smash her?
Yeah, he said Katie got bands looks better than Fantasia.
Let me
He
see
said
what this
that on
is.
record.
Nigga, you don't know Katie got bands is?
No.
She from your city. Look up.
I seen Katie got bands.
Katie.
At South by Southwest. I was legit scared. She had on.
I might be behind the ball on that too. Damn,
Okay.
I thought covering the mic work.
Nah, that don't work.
What?
Especially we got a camera too.
Yikes.
Yeah. Yikes, indeed.
Bro, big gross. Big gross.
Yeah, that's how she looked.
He said he would smash her
Over Fantasia.
over Fantasia.
Bro, you
That is a
wild.
nigga.
Hey, man.
That's a nigga.
I would do nasty things to Fantasia.
To Devin's point,
so that I didn't have to fuck
to
her.
Devin's point, he does like dykes.
Yeah, he does.
Oh,
like
speaking
that.
of which,
That's a
I
thing.
think there's a great segue
Yeah.
to Devin's new song.
Oh yeah.
Devin made a song.
No, it's a theme song that's
It's like
hold on, let me see who sent that
dedicated.
in.
Like it's like Devin.
Y'all haven't did y'all Patreon theme song.
I know we won't do that before we do the they need to ask people. All right, so Russ Solo he sent this and he said this is Devin's theme song. Sorry, that's too loud.
This ain't on the gay shit. It's hard for me to say this, cause you look like a man, but I wanna be your man.
I'm in love with it. Bruh.
No homo.
No,
No. Hey, this nigga kind of like Stan. Don't he kind of like Stan?
I could tell it was a light skinned nigga.
He does look like Stan.
I could tell it was a light skinned nigga too. You know, you say like Stan, it gotta be a light skinned nigga.
That nigga look like Stan.
Let me see.
I'm gonna screenshot this shit.
Don't that look like Stan, though?
Nigga, they Stan, he wilding right
That
now,
look
bro.
like
Looks
Stan,
nothing like
nigga.
Stan, bro.
Wildly.
That just looked like a light skinned nigga, bro.
Hey, Stan, I'm sorry if I violate. That look like
That looks
Stan.
nothing like
He ain't
Stan.
even been drinking.
You know Stan?
Damn,
Stan,
man.
man. You see that? You see the nigga? Tell me, does this look like Stan? That's wild.
Hey, I
man.
may be violating, bro. That look like
Bruh.
Stan, bro. But
Now, if you would have said that look like Stan's brother or something,
I like Stan, bro.
Nah, he's just light skinned.
Yeah. This nigga,
if I violate,
this nigga amp a colorist. It's crazy, man.
all night light skin.
Yeah.
you a
This
shady.
nigga colorist, man. That's wild.
But I think I know why Devin like Dykes. All right, so you know Summer Walker, she broke up with that one nigga, London on the Track,
Right.
and she said some shit about she said she was a alpha woman, which is an
Okay.
oxymoron. That doesn't make any sense. So Devin was excited that she said she was an alpha woman, female or whatever. So I told him that shit sounds stupid because there's no such thing as an alpha woman. And I said,
I seen this exchange.
so I said that kind of makes sense that you want an alpha woman because you got torture racked, you got put in a headlock.
Yeah, that also happened.
There's nothing alpha about you, so that makes sense that you would want
You
an alpha
need
woman.
some protection, you know
So
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
that kind of
Like-
makes sense why you need a dyke in your life, nigga. So that makes sense. So I got cut to the chase. That's why I know why he like dykes. That makes sense.
I definitely could see that, you know what I'm saying? Because I done seen some dykes that is bigger than me, you know what I mean? Like straight up. And I done had to shake their hand. Like,
Why did you have to shake the dyke hand?
They was trying to wipe his nose.
You got it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
he
I'm
was
going to
funny.
let you know. Hey, we can square up, but hey, I'm
Hey,
going
it
to let
was-
you pass because that's wrong of me. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
and
it
you
was-
wrong
it
for
was
trying to
some
fight
6'2"
me.
dykes at
Big
Wolfson.
ass.
6'2"
There was
dykes.
some 6'2"
You ain't
dykes.
got to
No.
tell me.
No, I don't know if y'all know about this, but I think it was 2016.
One of them bald.
I'm-
Every time you walk through the hallway, you had to watch out. I used to duck,
That's
fly
funny.
airplane under her ass so I ain't get dunked
I
on.
ain't saying her name, but like she forced a dap from me. I'm walking in the hallway, she like,
Nah, nigga, hey, where you going?
hey, you gonna give me that?
Shake my hand.
I'm like, God damn, chill out. I'm
God,
looking over like,
man.
my fault. What you were saying?
I want to be one of the niggas too. Give me a diamond. Give it. So,
calm down,
nah,
young ma.
20. That's funny. 2016, Reebok had some legendary dykes. I don't know if y'all know about that. I don't know if y'all know about that.
Matter of fact, I think I.
Legendary dykes.
They went to the
would've
national
graduated
their
before
high
that.
school women's
Yeah,
basketball
I
team.
remember that.
They played on ESPN. And they blew them out. Like they went to nationals and like they were crazy.
Yeah.
I almost shot out one of the dykes, but I don't want her to beat me.
Oh,
up, so
matter
I'm
of
not saying
fact,
that.
my brother was coaching Paxson's girls, and that's the year they beat them right before a championship or before state rather. But yeah, Reebok had that stick. that
Yeah,
year.
yeah, they're great.
Yeah, that fire, that strap.
Shout out to Reebok.
Well, we was talking about Jordan, man. We was talking about NBA. Jordan wilding.
Yeah.
It is what it is on that. Like, what's some predictions real quick, man? We don't really talk about sports on here, but who y'all got winning MVP?
Are we still gonna do that thing?
What?
That debate you want to do?
I gave up on it, dog. I'm gonna lose that debate, so I ain't gonna mess with it.
I was about to say, did you see what happened that yesterday night?
Yeah, after seeing the game, and then I was like, yeah, we were supposed to debate because he said the Patriots is the best. The Patriots defense is the best defense he's ever seen, and I was like, that's a hot take, but that might be true.
I mean,
because I was thinking like they can't be better than Legion of Boom. The Detroit defense. Not Detroit, Seattle.
Seattle, yeah, they're very well orchestrated right now.
But if you look at their stats, like they might be the best like one this decade.
Yeah, boy.
It is what it is. But MVP predictions.
This is basketball.
Yeah, basketball MVP predictions. Championship. Who y'all think?
It's way too early.
Way too early.
I think if
quick prediction
I think if Zion doesn't stay healthy, I can.
If he missing 3 months. I mean, if he missing like
8 weeks,
he's not gonna win Rookie of the Year.
Yeah. That's my point. I was gonna say who I think is gonna win Rookie of the Year if he becomes like a injury prone player. I could have the Miami Heat's own Tyler Hero.
That's a good one.
I'll fuck it. I was trying to tell this boy about this white boy. Man, always trying to stay as some white man. He's finna lead us to the promised land. Shout out to Tyler Hero, my boy.
He actually be balling.
I think John Morant gonna win it.
I was gonna say I love John Morant's style. Like I think he's one of the more stylish. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But
very reminiscent of De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, and I think that he's explosive. You know what I'm saying? I think that he can definitely come in and lead a team early on.
Kobe White is another one for the Bulls.
Snake with nice hair.
Yeah.
It just he don't start though. So
shout out to Kobe White.
But he came in the other day and did his thing though.
Yeah,
I got.
He gonna take Chris Dunn.
What is it? 8 threes?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, shout out to Kobe White.
I gotta see him. I ain't seen him in the preseason.
Cold.
A lot of hair.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was up in North Carolina, so I watched him. All throughout the season. I'm a Duke fan, so.
Yuck.
That's disgusting. I don't got a college basketball team, so
yeah. College basketball, I'm Duke. Football, I'm Gators. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you already know what it is.
Shout out to the Gators.
Yeah, that goes without saying.
Shout out FSU.
Man, get.
Didn't you take the FSU poster down?
For after the season. You know what I'm saying?
I might take this one down too.
Yeah, I'm about to say that one right there, bad luck too.
Matter of fact,
low key, that might be bad luck. The one you right by.
Like
the
how
Kodak
many
one.
points? How many? This is what we should be predicting. How many points y'all think we gonna put up?
Kodak
yeah, that might be bad luck too.
Might have to take that one down.
Who your team?
Bears.
Nah, college.
Oh, shit.
I mean, I kind of figured the Bears, but I wanted you to say that. You know what I mean? Like,
I ain't watched college in a minute.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I ain't got a college basketball team either.
No, football.
Football. So.
Yeah. I definitely ain't watching that.
Yeah, so all right, so that's what we should be predicting right now. How many points we gonna put up on FSU this year? I'm thinking like.
Oh, that game's still happening? I thought 48. Maybe we forfeit.
He got canceled.
48, 56.
You know, usually I like to mess with Amp about sports, but every time like I do it, his team is always like inferior to mine. It doesn't feel fun. Like if his team was better than mine, it would feel fun. But
who you go for?
But my NBA
NFL?
team better than yours.
Not this year.
Who's your team?
Come on.
Not this year. What? Football, basketball?
Both.
Football, I'm a Patriots fan, so that's why we're talking about the Patriots being the best defense.
Yeah.
But hey, listen what he said. I said my NBA team is better than his.
On paper,
who's your team? Who's your team?
I think the Heat are gonna have a really solid year this year, man.
The Heat,
the Heatles,
Miami Heat.
The Heatles, man.
They probably not even gonna make the playoffs.
We definitely make the playoffs with Jimmy Butler.
The Sixers right now are definitely better than the Heat.
We'll see. They haven't played. I mean, the Browns supposed to be the all-star undefeated, and because they had everybody on paper.
Really thought that. Everybody said it.
That's what the casual football fans.
Simmons
that's what they said.
Got his jumper.
That's a big if.
Got a jumper.
That's
bro.
Even if he don't have it.
Yeah, because I mean, last year he was impactful. I mean, very impactful, but
not in the playoffs. But
yeah,
I get what you mean.
Not at all.
You're playing like bitch Simmons then.
But that was his first time. So I mean,
we'll see.
Second time.
We'll see, man. We'll see. On paper, they should be amazing. I mean, the Celtics are supposed to be amazing on paper. It didn't really work out like that last year.
Yeah, very true.
So I mean
shit,
you can't trust.
Like that's
because Kyrie gave up because he didn't give a fuck. Yeah. Nobody put that in.
But that's my point. You would think that on paper
he didn't want to play for the team no more.
That's my point. That nigga said before the season that I'm gonna stay my whole career or whatever he said. I'm gonna sign another contract extension. So we never know. Like this Sixers team look amazing on paper. Something could happen where some friction in between the locker room. You never know.
I think Joel Embiid is a great
Love Joel
piece,
Embiid.
You know what I'm saying? Like I think he keeps the glue there. You know,
Great guy.
I think Ben Simmons is willing to sacrifice the win, so I can't see that being
We'll see.
broken right now.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, this might be a hot take. This is who my MVP is. Dame Lillard. He gonna win MVP.
It's not a hot take.
Yeah.
It's not a hot take.
Everybody picking. They saying AD gonna win it.
Everybody's saying Giannis.
Giannis.
That's what he's a leading favorite for like the polls.
You talking about like back to back?
Yeah, that's what that. Like I got an email from NBA.com saying that Giannis is leading the polls in
I've
like
been
early
hearing that
MVP.
for a while,
Yeah,
but I
AD ain't winning no damn MVP with LeBron on the team.
it'll be tough.
Yeah, that's not happening.
And I mean, they really do have too many pieces around for him to stand out in such a regard. You know what I mean? Because Damian Lillard is going to be in a position to ball out this year.
LeBron, I'm really curious to see how LeBron play with AD because LeBron never played with like a superstar big man, but it's like
now they look like they having fun.
Yeah, they do. But like what I've seen, like I didn't realize this. Like I was a Heat fan, I didn't even realize this because everything seemed like it meshed well so together. But niggas really have to like change their whole style of play when they play with LeBron. Like you're not playing the same.
Right.
Like Brandon Ingram and all them niggas when they was playing with LeBron, very different. But yeah, I'm saying like I never realized that. But yeah, like, when you play with LeBron, you have to change it because that nigga he needs to play with the ball in his hand. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm really interested to see how AD play with a nigga that needs the ball in his hand.
Everybody but Eric, who winning the championship this year? Because I don't want to hear Heat. Because I'm gonna throw you out.
The Heatles, baby.
Okay, man.
The who?
The Heatles.
Who you got? Who the Heatles gonna play? First of all, Heatles. What is it? The Heatles.
The Heatles.
That don't exist anymore.
The greatest thing since the Beatles. Duh.
That don't exist anymore.
According to who?
That was Braun, Bosch, and Wade.
Are you the?
That's their name.
Are you the executive manager of the
I'm
Heatles?
the king of Miami, nigga.
All right.
Yeah, y'all gonna see at Art Basel. I'm the king of Miami. Y'all
Hey, I was told that Basil is not what it is. Basil. That's what I've heard.
I say Basel sometimes. It's Basel though, because I'm a nigga.
The hell's a Basel anyway? Oh, that's a city, right?
Yeah.
I guess.
What?
I was gonna say some people say bezel too.
Bezel?
Yeah.
Isn't that something on your wrist?
Yeah.
Isn't that thing that
Yeah, that's what Ace is.
Yeah, I was gonna say, ain't that what Ace?
that fake shit that nigga had at the BET Awards.
Bro, you tried to screw it back over.
That's what ended that nigga career.
I've never heard him after that, bro. Like literally, his career was done.
That ended his career, bro. That nigga
it wasn't much of a career.
No, he had his thing going.
He had hustle hard.
Yeah, he had hustle hard. He had
I woke up in a new Bugatti.
Yeah, Bugatti was a big song for him for sure.
Because of Future.
I say that to say his career only depended on DJ Khaled's album.
No, I was about to say DJ Khaled stopped putting that nigga on albums. So after that,
Right.
I wonder what. Like that never really came out. Like why did they like? Why don't they work together anymore? It's really weird.
Because he said Khaled wasn't like doing his career good and he wasn't like promoting him right, which is a lie because that nigga gave him a bunch of shit.
He gave him a bunch of hits, but at the same time, I could kind of see what he's saying just in the sense if you really look at the songs that he was hot for, they were all on Khaled's projects, if I'm not mistaken.
Pretty much.
No, that was the singles. What Bugatti?
Well, yeah, I mean, Bugatti was like his
Here's the thing,
solo.
but if you get this nigga a shitload of stuff and he still don't blow up, like
Very
all right,
true.
that's enough now.
Very
Like
true.
obviously it's not working, so
Very
I'm probably not gonna fuck with you no more.
Low key, Ace Hood was like the first like rapper to do like the whole bodybuilder gimmick.
Now that nigga do like yoga and shit.
There you go, right there. Yeah, like his whole thing was like a bodybuilder gimmick. Like I perform my shirt off.
Yeah.
Shout out him.
Shout out Ace Hood, man.
I mean, he was the first nigga that's like, what, since LL?
Pretty
I'm
much.
not finna shout out, a bodybuilding nigga. And, like, hey, look.
Hey,
you
man.
had
You
your
look
right.
like a bodybuilder nigga though. So.
Hey, look, nah, I just put niggas in torture rack, you know what I'm saying? And it done swole my arms up over time, you know what I
Now you
mean?
just put one bitch nigga in a
That's a fact.
Hey, look, I've lived a life, my nigga, you know what I mean? I put a couple niggas up in the air, you know what I mean? Shit. I had the 3D a nigga before. I mean, not, yeah. 3D.
Well, that's a team effort.
That's what I'm saying. Like, hey, I done did all kinds of shit.
If you 3D a nigga by yourself, bro, like you the realest nigga
That's
ever,
a
bro.
fact.
Just
That's a
imagine,
fact.
like you gotta like toss him up.
Launch
Yeah.
that nigga and catch him. You know what I mean? Like, hey.
Hey, if a nigga 3D you by himself, you gotta kill yourself.
You gotta kill yourself.
You gotta kill yourself. Like, there's no point in like
I
living.
might
that
have to try that.
That's funny.
Devin come in next time. It'll be over with.
That's funny.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you definitely look like you fight with like a lot of aggression. Like you look like you fight from like shit that like you remember everything that happened since you like that was a child. And, like you just like take that out on somebody.
Nigga say I fight like 12 years.
Because I like to wrestle, and I was about to say I want to wrestle you, but nah, I'm good.
Pause.
Hey. You know what I mean?
Let's get into the Let's get into the
And funny shit about wrestling. Hey, you remember?
Yeah, you in the closet, nigga. Know what I'm talking about? You a homosexual. Know what I'm talking about? I ain't got nothing against you, but nigga, don't be trying to pause in the pussy population, nigga, with your old sick dick.
Nigga is wildin'.
You got it. I don't even got to say after that, man. That was a good one. That was a good one, man.
Bitch, you ain't gon' get no extra points. No.
Stop it. Let's do the Patreon shout outs.
Real quick, hold up.
Hey, can I rap these?
Hey, no bullshit. Yeah, that'll be hilarious.
I want to rap these.
All right.
I was in KFC the other day.
Why?
Man, look.
That's a good question.
Don't ask me. I was riding, you know what I'm saying? Nigga say, let's stop and eat. I'm like, all right. So I go to get a refill and shit. And this nigga go from behind the counter like this. Hey! You play football?
What?
I look back. I say,
You should have. What you say?
no. Hell no. Like, I'm a long ways away from a football. You know what I'm saying? Like, my knees is shot, just for the record. You know what I mean? But I'm like, what the fuck made you ask me that, right?
I don't know. What you saying?
That lighter. No bullshit. This nigga starts telling me about his 1986 track record. I'm like, where the fuck did this come from? Nigga, I was trying to get a drink and you stopped me to ask if I played football. You know what I'm saying?
I thought he thought you was somebody.
Yeah, nah. I've had niggas tell me, like, stop me to say, like, yo, nigga, you look like Clinton.
Clinton Portis? You know you look like? You should Google this nigga real quick. You like Darius? You like the second year D lineman for the Colts, Darius Leonard. So you look like. You should Google Darius Leonard.
That'd be a first. My nigga, I done heard some crazy, like. All right, so number one, I hear Lloyd most often.
What?
Yeah,
I can see that.
I don't get that one.
But I walked in, I was like, nigga, is this Buddy right here?
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
That's a text that I got. He said, "Hey, is that Buddy?" I said, "No, it's not. It's not Buddy. Trayvon." That's
I was like, I'm gonna look up what Buddy look like. I'm like,
that's a legit text I got.
The rapper Buddy?
Yeah, that's what nigga text me say, "Hey, bro, is that Buddy?" I said, "No, it's not Buddy in Amp House, Trayvon."
That's crazy.
African black. God, I've been in the sun, but damn, let me know, y'all.
I don't think I ever seen, bro. Let me see. I guess I put Buddy rapper.
I just remember him off the video.
You talking about this nigga? This is like Malice.
Yo, you tried that nigga,
Go ahead,
Bro,
I'm telling you,
Alright,
like
so,
a recent.
This nigga don't even got a beard.
Yeah, this nigga like that nigga like a Somalian, bro.
This nigga look Ethiopian like a motherfucker. This nigga look like he was.
And man, he take time off. You know,
That nigga
grow
look like he's in a
beard.
Captain Phillip movie.
Oh my god.
This nigga look African as fuck, bro.
Yeah, that was wild.
This nigga was on a Wale album. He looked like a nigga that would be on a Wale
He do
album.
like a nigga that be a Wally album.
Wale probably seen a nigga. Hey, you want to be on my album? You look African, nigga.
That's funny.
I don't got enough African niggas on.
Got enough African niggas on here.
You ready for the Patreon shit?
Yeah.
All right. There you go. To the listeners, sign up for the Patreon. It's patreon.com/RAO podcast, man. You ready?
Mm-hmm. Leader coochie stank. Small meat, yeah, looking like Banks. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, I'm on that cool shit. Yeah, hate my wife, look like Lewis. All goddamn, I done came off the smoke. Hey, smack a bitch, nigga, look like Toph. Came in this bitch. Yeah, I got a bitch and she hairy shit. Yeah, shout out Lil Darius. Yeah, I got a sweatshirt on like Earl. Fuck my new girl. Shout out to Candace. Yeah, I done ran shit. That's the same. Shout out to Carter 3. I love Lil Wayne. Bam. Nigga got the paperwork like Sam. Don. Shout out my little nigga John Green. Cause that bitch nigga AJ, yeah, I'm up the hall with my little nigga Jamal. Bape, yeah, nigga going ape. I feel like Keith A, but bitches, yeah, I love God too. Nigga, I'm Christian, I done came in with the Sims. Oh shit, that nigga little, but nah, that's Big Tim. Nigga, you know how I came in with the finish? It's a stupid finish. Ain't no DQ. I ain't no fiend. Bitch, crick. I done goddamn look like my nigga Nick. Ugly man Raj. Yeah, that nigga ugly as hell. Goddamn last time nigga ugly like Sam Cassell. I done came in and you know this mic is red. Fat old nigga. Shout out my nigga Sliced Bread. And you know I can't. Yeah, hold on. I keep the non-Rajon Rondo. Shout out to Alonzo Shavante. Damn, that name ghetto as hell. Nigga, I'm about to goddamn ring the bell. A complex state of mind. I bet that nigga dumb as hell. Jesus, goddamn, that nigga came back from hell. Nigga, shit. I done came back with my nigga Bank. Goddamn, the pussy was ocean, just like Frank. Ron, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, Joshua, King Joseph. Nigga, that motherfucker probably a Queen Joseph. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? I done came back with the red. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my nigga Dead Stock Dev, Stefan, Stephen. I don't give a fuck, Barry. Nigga, keep the rice. I look like Jerry. Ooh, shout out to my nigga Crip. He blue. Marcus, he done came back and you know that nigga hard shit. That main Geo. Man, fuck that nigga. I don't even know who that nigga is, but you already know. I done came back up on the song. Last nigga, shout out to Rome.
Wow.
Bruh, that was spectacular, actually.
Thank you.
I gotta give it. I showed up pretty good.
I was expecting. That was a lot of names. I was not saying that many names.
You was disrespecting like 90% of the people.
All right, so we gonna start a poll. Should this nigga be the next torture act victim?
I will not come up to this podcast. Not thinking the Bears.
I had to publicly apologize to Candace.
It was great, but please stop disrespecting the Patreon people.
Right.
Hey, I'm not like Joe. I didn't disrespect Candace. You know what I'm saying? I said I have a beautiful woman look like
I
Candace.
I apologize.
Hey, man.
I had a bar, but I kept it to myself, so shout out to myself.
Shout out for the restraint.
Yeah, I restrained myself.
See, he was thinking it.
Yeah. I stopped it.
All right. Sending real niggas of the week. Email us at mail@ariopodcast.com. That's mail@ariopodcast.com, or you can tweet us on the Twitter page at Ario Podcast. Like an hour. Okay. All right. So y'all got a real nigga of the week?
Let me think of something. Just come back to me.
I go first. I did have Summer Walker dipping out on London, but it's kind of ignorant. So I'm gonna take that off. It's pretty ignorant. I got Ray J. So apparently this nigga Ray J,
seen this.
He bought the rights to Suge Knight's life.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
So apparently he's supposed to be making a Suge Knight movie, a documentary or something like that. So yeah, shout out to that. And then I seen another thing where like Ray J was apparently he's like the nigga Elon Musk. I didn't know that.
Really? That's the thing?
Yeah, he's supposed to be like the black Elon Musk.
Ray J?
Yeah, he was on CNN.
That's hilarious.
And they interviewed him, and it said, "Is he the black Elon Musk?"
Every time I see like very big praise on Ray J, I think about Vince Staples. I don't know if you know that's like a thing where Vince Staples thinks like Ray J is like a god.
Yeah.
So every time like I'd be like, damn, maybe Vince Staples really was right. So
he got the Raycon shit. He got the scooter,
Scooty bikes.
Say, like Raycon is actually like a very innovative nigga. Like he's ahead of his time.
Did y'all ever see that like, episode of? I'm pretty sure you didn't see the episode, but you see a clip of the Love and Hip Hop where like his hat changed like 30 different times. That nigga's a visionary.
Then he sold the beanies.
Yeah,
the bitch is sold out.
Hey, Vince Staples on something. That nigga is. Hey man, shout out to him.
Shout out to Raycon.
Vince Staples also said that Ray J was the first blood on wax.
Hey man,
I don't know if that's any truth to that, but he said he was the first blood on wax
think about that.
At 12. So
that is funny.
So yeah, shout out to Ray J.
Apparently that nigga from Cousin Skeeter is like a blood.
Who? Which one?
The nigga from Cousin Skeeter. The
light skinned nigga for real?
Hold on, let me see if I can.
That nigga no damn blood, bro.
He said he a blood, bro. Hold on, I gotta find that video.
My mom used to
he said
VCR.
He said he a clip.
He a clip?
He said Crip. My fault.
I'm about to say what? Nigga third member clips? Nah, I didn't get no damn Crip, man.
Hold on, let me find it, bro. Y'all talk while I find it. Bro, say he a Crip, dog.
All right, so my real nigga of the week.
I just quickly want to say this while we're talking about old child shows. I might be interviewing the nigga. What's the nigga name? The nigga to be like Uncle Bernie. I might be interviewing that nigga. I don't know why, but
Uncle Bernie?
No, not Bernie. I don't think I could do that one. But the nigga that called him Uncle Bernie.
Yeah, just use a shovel.
Yeah.
Were you gonna ignore what he just
No,
said?
I'm
You
saying,
talking
did
about
you say
Jordan,
Uncle
though.
Bert?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm talking about Jordan.
Okay, Charlemagne. They don't
The
even
one
know
that worked
nigga. I'm about
at
to interview
AT&T?
him.
When he used to work at AT&T?
Huh?
When he used to work at
I mean,
AT&T?
his real name is Jeremy Suarez, but yeah, the nigga that worked at AT&T.
Can I play the video before you do yours?
Yeah.
I got the video up.
Oh, mine quick.
People say never forget where you came from. So I was in California, being a bad kid, running the streets, and I was involved in like gang life and being in trouble. And one day I was just outnumbered by a bunch of gangbangers, and I ran to a random building.
That's crazy.
And the building was an acting school, and I was just in there stalling because I was outnumbered. So, and then I ended up filling out an application, wasting time, and then the rest is history, I guess.
Everything happens for a reason. Are you still a hothead? Like, do you still get into trouble at all?
You know what, though? Shout out to all the
do you have a
gangsters.
bad temper?
Shout out to all the gangsters out there. They say never forget where you came from. You know what I'm saying? Never forget where you came from. So I keep my rag on me or whatever.
Pull out the blue rag.
But yeah, no, I mean, like, people say never forget where you came from. So I was in California, being a bad kid.
That's the nigga from Flex Show?
Yeah, 101. He was on. Most niggas know him from Cousin Ski.
Why he ain't throw up his shit?
I don't know. He threw that shit kind of. He threw it like a referee.
Yeah. That nigga threw like a challenge flag.
He
Huh?
threw that. He pulled that bitch out like Jackie Chan in Rush Hour.
That's hilarious.
Wipe yourself off. You dead.
Yeah, he put that shit off like they do in soccer when they pull out the red or yellow flag or whatever. Like, yeah, that wasn't.
Yeah, that wasn't believable.
Yeah,
he was waiting to tell that story.
Yeah.
He was like, that nigga went to the beauty supply store and bought a blue rag. He's like, I can't wait till they ask me about my life.
Yeah, man, he
That
ain't throw up
bitch
his
still
shit.
had the cardboard in it.
That's funny.
Oh yeah, this my real nigga of the week. It's a
old
nigga dressed
Hold it up
in
to
a
the camera so they
full
can see it.
Crown
full Crown Royal fit?
I can't see that, man.
Oh my bad, man.
Nigga had a
Full
Crown Royal fit.
Royal suit.
That's crazy.
Top to bottom. Shout out to
That guy.
I'm pretty sure he's an alcoholic, so I'm not shouting him out.
Nigga, as many alcoholics as you invite on the show?
He's an alcoholic, so I'm not shouting him out.
That's hilarious.
How many crowns you think he had to drink to get that bad? He had to drink all original. Original Crown is disgusting.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is, dog.
Don't be disrespectful.
Original Crown is like bottom tier.
I mean, it might be. No,
hold on,
no,
let me rank crowns real
no,
quick.
No, see,
Apple.
This is a nigga who don't smoke, so I can't even.
Don't
you know what I
smoke.
mean? Yeah.
But
Well,
I drink,
like
though.
cigars and shit like that. You know what I mean?
I love the fact that Am said he's not shouting out an alcoholic and he's finna go in detail about what's his favorite alcohol. Keep going.
You stuck in the past, but anyway, Apple. I'll let you go next too.
Number one.
Apple.
Okay.
Apple Crown. Them go peach.
Don't look at me. I'm not old enough to drink.
I know you a hoe.
Okay.
All right, I'm go peach. Them go vanilla. Then I'm gonna go. I'll let y'all finish. I think those top three for sure.
All right, so I had the peach once. It was amazing.
The peach
but-
one is smooth.
Yeah. So I would go just because I haven't had it. You know what I mean? Enough to really, tell you all the, this is what it tastes like. And I can smell the,
Connoisseur.
I'm gonna go vanilla, peach, regular apple.
Apple bottom tier.
Bottom. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I don't not fuck with apple crown really, honestly.
What about you?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I do mess with the original, so that's gonna be the top right there. And then Apple.
I don't like the original.
Is second. I don't even like anything after that. I really don't even like Apple.
You don't like vanilla crown?
That is the worst tasting
Get the fuck
liquor
out of
ever.
here. This is almost like
That is made from ass juice. That's just
Hold
terrible.
on. I got a question to ask you, and I know what kind of nigga you is just off this. What's better, Douce or Hennessy?
Hey man, I'm gonna say the Henny, man.
Oh my god.
I mean, I fuck with both though.
I mean,
Hennessy's disgusting.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie.
Hennessy is overrated. Hennessy
But I-
might be the most overrated liquor ever to me.
Well, I do got to say at the crib.
First of all, when you drink Hennessy, you gotta look at a nigga when he drinking Hennessy because he always make that same face. They be like, that shit's disgusting. You just drinking that shit because of the name. Every nigga that drink Hennessy, look at them when they take that first sip. They go.
I'm gonna tell y'all what. Like, I don't drink Hennessy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's for sure. It's not my choice.
Hennessy is
liquor,
disgusting,
you know what I mean?
bro.
Is it?
But when it's around, I'll drink it.
Man, I ain't
One
doing that
year
shit,
we
bro.
threw a party when me, Russell, and Tremaine, when we got a crib together. We threw a party, and someone brought Hennessy Black through, and I'm like, yo, shit, I drink. You know what I'm saying? Pour it up straight. Man, I took that sip. You talk about that face, nigga. I felt like for the next 10 minutes, I was like,
Nah,
God.
You got to try the XO. That's top tier.
I ain't had that.
Fire.
Has anybody drunk tonight?
I mean, yes.
Y'all niggas not gonna ride the boat?
No.
Nah.
That's for the bitches. What's that 50 Cent meme?
I don't even know.
That's
what
for the
that
bitches,
mean.
nigga.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say who it was, but I seen two niggas on my Instagram timeline. One nigga had like the liquor right here, and his homeboy was holding his head back, and he was pouring it in his homeboy mouth, bro. This nigga I went to school with, man. I was like, come on, bro. Love yourself, bro. Don't do that.
I don't know if Russell remembered this. We might have to get Russell on the phone real quick.
Y'all rode the boat?
Nah, it was I think it was at your show. What you used to perform at? TSI or some shit like that?
Yeah.
What's that one club downtown?
TSI, yeah.
All right, so Russell was smoking in the club. He probably don't remember this shit. I just remember because I got an amazing memory.
Right.
So this nigga Russell was smoking. So it was a homeless nigga in the club too. I don't know why he was in the club.
Right.
I think
I remember.
That's not funny, but that's so funny.
It was a homeless white nigga. So
black? You say black?
No, it was a white nigga.
Imagine seeing that, bro.
It was just a homeless white nigga in the club. So we was like, okay, it's a homeless white nigga in the club. Whatever. He asked for the blunt. Russell passed it to him. This nigga tried.
No way.
You know, shotgun when you like bring a nigga facing you.
Yeah.
That nigga tried to shotgun with Russell, and Russell was like, hold on, nigga, hold on.
Get the fuck out.
That's pretty good.
That's hilarious.
I might have to get Russell.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
You say he probably asleep?
Yeah, shoot him a text.
I ain't gonna mess with him, bro.
That's funny.
Next time he on here,
yeah, we're gonna have to get him on in that.
That's funny.
Yeah, he tried to shotgun with that nigga. He was like, hold on. Bro. I think he let him keep the blunt also.
That's hilarious.
I don't know why I was a homeless nigga in the club.
Yeah. Now let me ask you. Do you remember the time after one of our shows that homeless nigga came? He approached us downtown. Black guy. He was like,
oh, I remember this.
All right, so it's probably about 5-6 of us. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was after the Chris show.
Yes, it was after the Chris show.
All right, so we had just like celebrated, you know what I mean, like our homie life, you know what I mean. He had passed or whatever, and afterwards we riding on high, you know what I mean. The show was amazing. We had pulled in like damn near 100 people, you know what I mean. I was the only person to perform. I was on stage for 2 hours, no bullshit, and everyone stayed that entire time. I performed every song I had ever written, nigga. Like,
you might even did some songs 2 times.
Like, bruh, it was a good ass show though. So long story short, we leaving and we excited, so we loud and shit. We talking. This dude runs up on us. Hey, anybody got $1 or anything? I just need something, man. I'm trying to get on the bus, you know. He fast talking us and trying to see what we got. Everybody like, nah, man, I ain't got nothing. We literally had given every dollar we made and every dollar we had in our pockets to our homie's family, you know what I mean? And we like, yo, we know this don't cover nothing, you know what I'm saying? But here's what, we wanted to do for you, you know? So I happen to have a 5 that I guess I didn't, you know what I mean? So I hand it to him, and he's like, oh, my God, man, I got to thank y'all. If y'all don't mind, let's say a prayer. Everybody grab hands. We all like circle up. He starts going.
First of all, I didn't want to touch his hand.
Yeah, I remember both of them was like this.
That's hilarious.
That sounds like me right there.
So, he starts praying. He's like, Lord, I want to thank you, Lord. I want to thank you for these fine gentlemen, Lord. They done gave me some money. They going to help me to get on my way, Lord, because they ain't like my sons, Lord. My sons, they robbed the bank, Lord, and you know what they was doing, Lord. They was out there with that white girl with them white boys. They had that white girl all over them strippers' booty, Lord, and they was just wilding, Lord. They had robbed some bank.
Low-key said his sons was gay. They was,
yeah,
they was
like
street
he
punk.
was wilding. So he says all of this in a prayer. Like, by the time he gets to going, we all lean up and like, what? He comes back up. He's like, in Jesus' name, right?
It's good stuff.
Like, oh shit,
good stuff.
He goes on to say, yeah. So it's a matter. It's like this, legitimate. He's like, yeah, Lord, I want to thank you, Lord, because these boys ain't like my sons, Lord. My sons was out there with the white girl and that white boys, Lord. They have just robbed the bank, Lord, and they riding down the van. They ain't even getting their mama none, Lord. And you see where I'm at. But these boys, they done helped me, Lord. They gave me $5, and now I'm gonna get on the bus, Lord, and I want to just say, oh, they ain't nothing like my boys. In Jesus' name, amen. See, my boys, they have robbed the bank. Now, if y'all boys stole $50,000, y'all gonna give your mama something, right? At least $10,000. I'm thinking in my head like,
man, I'm not robbing a bank, nigga.
Like shit. And if I do, does that justify the means? Like, I gave my mom $10,000. Y'all cool? Like, I appreciate the money.
Judge, we about to get a verdict. Be like, did you get your mama something? No, electric chair. It don't work like that, nigga.
Oh, the nigga like, yeah.
Oh, you gave your mama some? Let me rethink this verdict.
Probation, 2 months probation.
Yeah, my sons, they stole this. They robbed the bank, stole a van, and they got some guy that was touring them around the city. Took them over to the strip club, and they got all kinds of cocaine. They ain't get their mama nothing. Y'all would have gave your mama something, right? Look at me. I'm like, nigga, you're wildin'. Like,
shout out to the homeless, man.
Nah.
As soon as that nigga left, I was like, yeah, Chris sent this nigga. This is
a prank.
He sent this nigga to fuck with us. Like, there's no reason why that guy should have stopped him.
Yeah, man. And told us that random ass story. I just want y'all to know, man. Hey, my kids, they was out here.
They got real niggas of the week.
Can I do a throwback real nigga of the week?
Yeah.
It's a video I seen. You remember when Tupac was talking about stumping out them Hughes brothers or whatever his name is?
Yeah.
So my real nigga of the week goes to Ed Lover, because Ed Lover did something that a lot of niggas wouldn't do in 2019. When Pac was wilding saying, yeah, I stumped them niggas, nah, I beat them niggas, whatever. Ed Lover like restrained that nigga from like stop talking. He like, no, I'm gonna keep talking. He stopped going.
Yeah.
Then he put his mouth over there. He put his hand over the nigga mouth. Most niggas, like we talking about Charlamagne or whatever,
Right.
like, they like, oh, this views. I'm gonna just let this nigga keep talking.
Right.
But Ed Lover was like, nah, I'm not finna let this nigga like, you know what I'm saying, wild like that on the camera. So I thought that was a real nigga move by Ed Lover.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
definitely.
For sure.
Like academics would never cover.
Yeah, most
nigga
niggas
out.
would have let that nigga just like
Yeah.
look crazy.
Yeah.
But we are in different times. And I don't think that Ed Lover would do that shit today, you know what I mean? Or no one from that era that stuck to their morals, you know what I mean? But it's definitely different times today. Having just one controversial thing gets you money today.
Facts.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's one of the biggest problems. You know, it's almost to the point where, you know, you really do question, do you want to be famous? You know, do you want to have that headache? It's worse than, you know, thinking about the government spying on you when you have the eye of America alone scrutinizing everything that you do. You know what I mean? You see how hard a lot of these artists take it, you know?
Me and Trayvon were told that I gotta sell out soon. Right?
You talking about?
Well, shit, Amp in the Mafia.
Are you?
Yep.
Kill some moolies lately?
Nah, I didn't kill him.
She's not a real mafia member then.
I didn't kill him. Mulianis. Not yet, at least.
Not yet. But yeah, me and Trayvon were told I gotta start getting niggas locked up like Vlad or some shit like that.
Oh,
You
wow.
remember that?
Yeah.
Remember they was like, because I was like, I got integrity. I don't want niggas to be snitching on themselves on my camera. It was like, but that's what the niggas want to see though. And I was like, all right.
I don't know about interviews like snitch on a nigga, but you should definitely do like some coon shit like on YouTube.
Yeah, that's what I was talking
like that nigga that you had sent me that was laying on the bed and the bitch was like licking
Truth or
him.
Dare, yeah.
I was like, yeah, you should probably do some shit like that.
You know what's funny? I thought about that, but I was like, that's not what I want to be known for. Like, what's that? Because I feel like knowing my luck, that'd be the video that go viral. I don't go, oh, that's the freak ass nigga that was licking, I was licking sour apple cream juice off a Terry booty hole. Like, nah, that's not what I want to be known for.
No,
Terry.
Yeah.
You just gonna throw her name out there?
No, I was talking about her last night, and she was like, yeah, what if that's the video we get blown up off of? I was like, yeah. I wanted a 3 video with Terry and Shonda doing that. Can I get some?
I'll be there.
Hey, no, you won't. But yeah, that'd be pretty fun. That would be pretty fun.
That's funny.
Pretty fun.
I thought I had all my real niggas. I got some more. This white guy. So
Oh
he's
yeah,
got-
him. That was gonna be mine.
All right, so some people protesting.
What are you doing?
Drive into your convenience, others look behind you. You gotta go to work, get the fuck out the way! Get the fuck out the way! Go! Get the fuck out of here! You get the
He just booped the phone.
Hey, shout out to him, bro.
They gotta go to work! Some of these people
Okay, we're talking about. I want to know what.
crazy thing
Do we
is-
know what they're protesting?
Don't fucking matter.
It don't,
Get the
because
fuck
he
out the
walked
way.
from the opposite
It's
side
crazy.
of the
They
street.
might have been protesting something good.
He was on his way to work. He was like, hey, fuck, I'm going to be late to let these motherfuckers know. Them motherfuckers going to be late if y'all keep this shit up.
That was a real nigga move.
I'm gonna call him the real Yakubian of the week.
Yeah.
He's not a nigga, but it's crazy because like it really don't matter like what he was protesting. You just gotta get the fuck out of the way.
Yeah, I
They,
feel you.
they could have been protesting something good.
He could be a Caucasian.
Oh what?
Hold on, bro. Hold on. Hold on, bro.
Nigga, what? Yeah, that coma pack hit you, bro. That coma pack that took over your
Bro,
brain.
what did you just say, bro?
Hey, let's take the FK right now.
So they want
one of those bleep.
they want to do these things where everybody take the FCAT test and they want to see like who scored the highest or whatnot.
Oh, matter of fact, hey, see, can we order a FCAT practice test?
That's free.
I can print
It's
one. I
free.
can print one.
How you think you're doing it?
As of right now?
Yeah.
Shit, I'm failing it.
Nigga, I'm failing the fuck out of it.
You're,
Alright,
in,
so
you're
here's-
in school. I don't believe that.
Here's
But see,
the
the
thing.
math portion and yeah, just the math and science portion.
What grade FCAT are we doing? That's the first. That's the first. Are y'all
It stop
doing?
at 10th grade.
Okay, so what are y'all doing?
Stop it.
10th grade?
Oh, you're not doing it?
No, I'm not doing it. I would embarrass you niggas. So
Nah, come on.
That's
you
what I'm
gotta
saying.
do it.
That boy gonna score 2.
I have an IQ of 157. I'm not doing that. So
minus 100.
Huh? Minus 100? That's funny. I made that up. I don't have IQ 157. I don't know what my IQ is.
Yeah,
I'm about to say this boy.
No,
boy genius.
above 130 is like really good.
Boy genius.
But yeah. So we all doing 10th grade?
I say we do.
I'm gonna make it spicy. I'm gonna do about 8th or 9th.
Yeah.
8th or 9th?
Yeah.
8th?
You gonna have the right.
I don't know if there's 8th grade FCAT. I know there's F grade writing FCAT. I don't know if there's FCAT.
There's FK.
Yeah, it's 8th grade. It's 8th grade.
I know. I'm saying I remember in 8th grade we had to do writing FCAT. I don't know if there's a math FCAT for 8th grade. I know there's
Yeah,
a
there's-
writing FCAT for 8th
Yeah,
grade.
you
It's
got-
all-
it's
it's all
always 2 days.
Yeah, it's a math 8th.
Is
You
it?
do
I looked at
writing
it
and a
recently.
math
It's a
program.
it's a math 8th.
So you're gonna do 8th grade?
Yeah. No, we're not doing math. We're doing the reading one.
Oh, you're gonna do math.
Oh shit! I'm
not trying to be here.
Succeed
I'm not trying to be here 4 hours doing a fucking fake test that don't mean nothing.
I mean, hey, if we do a reading, I'm a yeah.
Let's just do a reading test.
Right.
I'm cool.
We'll
On
see-
a
we'll see that.
podcast that's notorious for niggas that can't read.
It's not gonna be on the podcast because it's gonna be video recorded.
Mm-hmm.
If we was to do like, we was to sit in here and like had a mics while we doing a test, that'd be boring.
I'm not
I'm talking
gonna.
about the mics.
I got a hot take. I
What?
think Devin gets the highest score.
You're an idiot.
Hot
First of all,
take.
Devin got to show up to do it.
That's a fact.
He will have to show up.
That's a
here
fact.
to
Can you
do
bury Devin right now?
it. Why?
'Cause he's not here.
You could bury him
I mean-
since you ain't been here a while.
I mean, I don't feel like it. You're the co-host.
Why am I need to bury him?
Because he's a bitch.
Oh wow. We say he a bitch on here every week.
That's fact.
That's well
So-
known. He literally got
I
told.
had a bar for Devin. That's why I'm kind of disappointed.
What was it?
I mean,
I
I'm
start,
just-
see, here's the crazy thing that I need y'all to like understand about Devin not being here, right? Today I had this. Y'all see, I got on these black Nike sweatpants, right? And I only threw on the kicks because I was really like, yo, I'm finna wear the black forces.
Yeah.
But if I do, Devin ain't gonna show.
Mm.
And I think it was the thought.
The thought
you know what
that
I'm saying?
scared
like
him.
I put it out in the atmosphere.
I was gonna-
Because every time I wear the black, even when I think about wearing the black forces,
He doesn't show.
Nah, I ain't seen Devin.
I was gonna introduce the Random Ass Podcast gun so you can pistol with.
Yeah, I got
That's gonna
a.
be next episode.
Random acts of podcast gun.
We got the ski mask. Trayvon got on the ski mask, as y'all can see.
Oh,
We're gonna introduce the gun next week.
You got the goons lurking.
Got the
Ski
guns.
match on.
Shout out to Plies.
Shout out to Blast.
Yeah.
Can you please say a line? I'd love doing. You said a line. I always makes me laugh.
Talking about the.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
let Joe do it because because you got the cone pack, the Plies line that I love.
Don't ask me.
Only you. That's an amp.
I gotta be in
That's
the
an amp
mood.
specialty.
I gotta be in the
All right,
mood.
yeah,
I gotta have
all
some crown in me.
All right.
It won't be as authentic.
All right.
But
You know the line?
No.
Okay.
Zirkin, man.
I take.
He had a bunch of them, bro.
Oh,
The craziest one was what he says. He said, "Stop crying, the pussy David." That might be the craziest line.
He says that right before he says, "A big mouth don't get you shit,
but a big funeral."
That's a crazy.
Not
part,
funeral,
man.
a funeral.
A funeral. Why did he say that, man? That's good stuff, right?
I think that line was for me. You know, I used to pick up bodies and take them to the funeral and shit. So Devin gonna be.
I had a bar for you too, by the way. But
I mean, you can let it ride. I mean, I'm out here for it. You know what I mean? I come with it.
I'm not in the
my
bar
rebuttal
mood.
game crazy.
Better
you know
be a
what I'm
Lex
saying?
Luger bar.
a Lex Luger bar. That was actually like a picking up dead bodies bar, but it's whatever.
All right, my next real nigga of the week is Jordy's. So Jordy announced today. Shout out to Campaign Jordy. He said he's the head coach for the Matthew Gilbert soccer team. So shout out to him.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, so shout out to him.
Big shouts.
Big shouts to him.
Gilbert
man.
has a soccer team?
I ain't know the nigga schools had soccer teams.
Me neither.
I know when I went to Kirby, they had a soccer team, but that was like 1,000 years ago. So.
Shit, my nigga, one of my niggas from Wilson, my homie Julian. You remember Julian? Yeah, he played soccer all throughout.
Oh, that's
yeah.
That's crazy.
That was a cracker school though.
A cracker school.
I don't know that you could say that. That was
it wasn't. It was
like
I'm joking.
Bosnia school.
It was a melting pot. But
I ain't even know what Bosnia was till I got there.
All right. This one's from Wayne. He said Akon is his real nigga of the week. The caption said Akon invited hoes over to dunk on them. Sorry, so let me play the video. I guess
I didn't see that.
That was a great video.
So it's Akon at the crib and it's some hoes.
And he just like lining them up.
Yeah, he's lining the hoes up and dunking on them. So I guess Akon's his real nigga of the week.
Akon's been real toxic this year. Did I show you that one video where he went on Sway and he was like debating like why like men should be like over women?
No.
It's a very African video.
You should go on Sway and tell him how the fuck he got that money from China for all that shit in Africa.
Nah.
You need to explain that, but that's another.
I don't think he has to explain that.
What do you mean?
I mean, Akon got enough money to get your nose wiped, sir. So you better calm down.
Okay, bro. Whatever.
Got that Sierra Leone money. You better calm down.
Nah, I got that China money. That niggas, them niggas gonna be slaves soon.
Whoa, that's wild. That's wild, bro.
You don't know what he did.
Hey, I'm just saying, bro. You better calm down before he get your nose like with that Middle Passage money, bro.
All right, man.
If he fuck up, they'll probably torture the shit out his ass.
Calm down.
You said Middle Passage money. Come on, man. All right, this next one is from Toph. He said Warwick Dunn is his real nigga.
Haven't heard that name in a long time.
Yeah, shout out FSU legend Warwick Dunn. Yeah. He said Warwick Dunn surprises St. Petersburg single mothers with new homes. And apparently he built 173 homes for single women.
I was gonna say that ain't the first time that he's done that. Yeah,
so really, shout out to him.
That's fire.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to Warwick Dunn.
Shout out to Warwick Dunn.
He's been one of the realest niggas. Like he was one of my favorite running backs.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Falcons for trading Mohamed Sanu to Patriots.
Man, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Like mute this nigga.
I'm just saying, like that happened.
I would mute him. I don't know which one is his, so that's why he been flying all day.
He's gonna turn it off.
Don't press.
He's gonna turn it off. That nigga gonna turn it off.
Like fucking nobody can get recorded. If this nigga get recorded, fuck it. Pull the plug.
Oh man, he gonna turn the whole thing.
Because he was pressing it. I think that buddy was about to press his mind. So I was like,
yeah, do it again. Let me see what I do. You do it again.
All right. This one is from Lenny Trees. He said Playboy Cardi.
Lenny Trees listen to your podcast.
Yeah,
that's really funny.
Yeah, Lenny Trees the big homie, man. He said Playboy Cardi is his real nigga of the week. Is he a celeb or something?
I didn't know Lenny Trees listens to your podcast.
Yeah, I follow Lenny
Trees. Lenny Trees.
Like a big nigga that skateboard.
Oh, word.
You met that nigga.
He do videos and shit.
Yeah, he be like skateboarding and doing him on a skateboard.
Yeah, shout out to Lenny Trees, man. He said Playboy Cardi is his real nigga of the week because
I fuck with skateboarding, by the way.
Apparently Playboy Cardi did a show in New York and he told them niggas to go home.
Oh yeah, he fucked up. They messed up the speakers or something like that.
Yeah, That shit was crazy, man. He just like threw the mic. He told him after they waited like 3 hours from that nigga. It's kind of fucked up, but I guess that's his real nigga.
He's my real nigga week because he hasn't put out any music.
Fuck up. Yeah, he's my they needed a ass beat for not putting out that album.
You need like a 48-hour timeline,
and nothing happened, and I was very ecstatic that I didn't have to see any whole lot of red stuff on my timeline.
He probably was mad.
Did Playboy Cardi take one of your bitches or something? When you talk about Playboy Cardi, you got like disdain.
I'm just saying, bro. It's not good.
Okay,
man, I'm so zoned out right now, y'all.
You like Cardi?
Huh?
You like Cardi?
Nah, I mean,
give me a high five on camera, buddy.
He likes Cardi.
All right, next one.
Yeah, nah, like I can't say that I went out of my way for a Cardi song. Nah. Not at all.
All right, my next one is from Paperwork Sam. He got K Camp is his real nigga of the week. So K Camp reportedly backs out of performing at PV Homecoming after students were upset that he was picked to perform this year.
He also backed out our one-on-one game, so yeah, there's that. Yeah. He has a history of backing out of stuff.
One-on-one game.
Yeah, we're supposed to play one-on-one together in basketball.
Yeah, you got a lot of like Ayo.
Come on now. Come on now. Niggas supposed to play one-on-one with me. Come on now. Come on.
I remember him saying that.
Yeah.
But yeah, nah.
The ugly guy played?
Nah, I didn't play.
Eric was ducking action.
Nah, I was not.
I can imagine.
Eric, you nice.
I mean, I can shoot. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty decent. I beat this nigga twice for money. So there's that. Not saying that means anything because he has Greg Oden knees. So
wow. He said he can beat a
no bullshit, yo. I think I got Brandon Roy knees. Like I think, man, I feel like my shit.
Nigga, that's
done.
Not good.
That's
nigga.
crazy.
I feel like my shit done, y'all.
I legitimately thought Brandon Roy was gonna be playing on prosthetics after like one season because
I thought nigga had no cartilage in his knees.
Like yo,
say what you said again.
What?
I want everybody to hear that.
Oh, he said he can beat a WNBA player.
It's not what I said. I said I could beat the worst WNBA player. I'm pretty sure. The worst NBA player in the league, whoever that may be.
WNBA player.
I think I could beat them.
You're absurd.
Have you seen them? They miss routine layup drills sometimes. If I get in shape and I could play for, because I have really bad cardio. Because I like get tired really quick. If I can get that together, I could beat them. Is that absurd?
I don't think you could beat.
I think he could beat
Jacksonville Sharks.
I think
the worst.
That's different because I think they would wash a WNBA player. Yes, I think. I feel like he with better knees could beat a WNBA player.
7 months.
All right.
How do you feel about this?
I'll give you a better one. D1 college.
WNBA player?
No, it's no D1 college.
D1 college women player.
Yeah.
Sure, but how do you feel about that statement?
Nah.
You don't think so? You don't think you could beat the worst WNBA player?
This nigga hate women. You gotta hate women to say something like that.
Bro, I literally
because you like in you saying that you would have to. I'm gonna limit you to a guard, right?
Sure, yeah.
And no, I still think the worst WNBA guard will give you them buckets.
I don't think so because the worst WNBA guard can't shoot. Bro, I literally seen a YouTuber almost beat a WNBA player, and I see I think he pulled back because he was like, it was gonna be embarrassing. But he was like watching her, and she came back, and I think the nigga he like missed shot. I think it was on purpose. But I've seen several actually YouTube players almost beat WNBA players, and them niggas are not that good. Like they're decent players. So this isn't me just talking on my ass. Like there's videos of WNBA players almost getting beat by YouTubers.
I've seen a nigga fuck a chick in Timberland boots on a handstand. I don't mean I could do that shit. Just got seen the videos of this shit.
Okay,
that's basically what you saying.
I'm saying I've seen YouTube niggas that I know I'm better than.
So you seen
compete.
A YouTube nigga. You better than those YouTube niggas. How do you know this?
Because I watched them play. I'm subscribed to them. Like I watch niggas play basketball. Like they're not that good. Like they're decent. They're decent basketball players. Excuse me.
Did they have basketball experience?
The same as
I
do.
Niggas just hop off the couch and beat WNBA.
I mean, they're just like pickup niggas. They don't like. It's not like D1 niggas or anything like that. It's just like niggas with a whole bunch of subscribers that can get access to famous people. That's all it is. It's people that play pickup like me and him. Like I said, if you type in WNBA player versus YouTuber, you'll see plenty of them not looking impressive.
See, it's all this reckless talk that make me want to get back out on them courts.
Come
you
on.
Know what I'm saying?
Come on. I want to start a series where I play people one-on-one. I was going to start it with K-Camp. He backed out. I was going to start with Ugly Guy. He disappeared. So you can be the first one to get washed.
Yeah, please.
Challenge.
I play like prison ball. You know
hey, it don't matter.
Like,
hey, wrestling.
You remember how White Man Can't Jump? Wesley Snipes.
He say he want to wrestle you, so I don't know.
That's hilarious. Pause. We're gonna pause that again.
Hey, I don't know about that, but I'm watching you in the basketball. And
say you want to wrestle niggas.
Hey, you trying to switch subject, man? I'm talking about basketball right now.
That is absurd.
We're talking about basketball right now. We're talking about basketball.
It's not like he asked to battle you. This nigga say he want to wrestle you, bro.
Hey, yo, I like to wrestle, man. I was thinking, like I want to wrestle.
This nigga said, I want to wrestle.
You look like a bodybuilder, man. I ain't touched the weight, man, and God knows how long, man.
That is wild. You got to admit that.
Basketball is what we're talking about right now. That was a little while. It was a little while. But, yeah. We can start that up, man. You can be the first person on the series, man.
Let's do it.
I think I'm naming it I Just Want a Ball.
I hear that.
I'm going to write that in my notes.
Coin that.
I Just Want a Ball. That was off top of the head, too. Off top.
Or you could go with the famous "Fuck 'em, we ball." You know what I'm saying?
I feel like that's already copyrighted.
Since you
I'm not trying to rap niggas.
And you hooping against rap niggas, so you gotta gotta do him first. Mm-hmm. Then you gotta do YK Osiris.
I would demolish him.
Oh my!
I would demolish him bad. That nigga wanted to. I told you about this. I told you about that nigga. Said he'll beat David up or whatever.
Nah, you never told me about that.
I'll tell that story. So Terry, she used to date that nigga photographer or whatnot. So David is like in his photographer phase or whatever that nigga's doing right now, and he's taking pictures of Terry or whatever. He's like, so she like posted pictures like she taking pictures with David. We all went to middle school together, so we've known each other way longer than she's known any of these niggas. So he calls, and they're not together anymore at this point. And he's like, man, who this nigga is on your page? Who this nigga you posting? You let other niggas take pictures of you now? This is how he feeling. And
sounds very green.
I mean, hey, man. So David was like, tell him I said hey. And she was like, oh, David said hey. Fuck that nigga. And then he was like, I'll beat that nigga ass. And then Osiris came in the background. He was like, hey, what's going on? He told Osiris what's going on. We'll jump that nigga, man. We'll beat that nigga ass. And David said at this point, he's like hysterical. He's laughing. He's just laughing at these niggas. Because according to David, he said that he's very confident that he would beat both of these niggas' asses at the same time in a handicap match. He said he is not worried about that. And I would put my money on David for that one. So, yeah, there's that.
Shout out to YK Osiris getting beat up.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, that's one of the they need their ass beat.
Really, Osiris? Wow, yeah. So that's a good transmission.
Not quite, because we got one more real nigga of the week. This one's from Heavy D. He said his real nigga of the week was Gucci. And we just
dead.
I guess it's his son. I guess.
Okay.
Shout out to Heavy D though. But yeah, shout out to him. He said Gucci Man is a real nigga. We were just talking about Gucci Man for like 40 minutes, so I'm not gonna talk about that again. My they need their ass beat, so we're going to move on to those. I got the game. The game needs his ass beat. Yeah. You've been doing a bunch of corny shit. First he got
for like a long time now, and that needs to be addressed.
Yeah, first he got
before you get in that back, I just want to say, you know who this game cousin is, and he always needs his ass beat as well?
Who?
Macio's, right? Or something like that.
Macio's friend?
Or something. He's Maceo cousin or something like that. So it goes together, man.
So Green is just run through the family. So this nigga Game, he gets Nipsey Hussle.
Oh man,
Nipsey Hussle braids. Or
he did get Nipsey Hussle.
First of all, these braids are ridiculous. Like, where's this nigga hairline at, bro?
I don't know. I was trying to find the same thing.
And then he makes these clothes. He makes a clothing line called Prolific at the Nipsey Hussle. Can you know Nipsey Hussle used to have the tattoo on his face that said Prolific. Mm-hmm. So he's got a record label called Prolific Records, and there's that, man. It's just and he sold the
and
t-shirts.
He got the Prolific tat.
Yeah,
the same.
Yeah, he did get the Prolific tat. Also,
I mean, but didn't his son want to ride Nipsey's blue Lambo?
Yeah. Yes, I remember that.
That happened.
What is it? Chin up, dad.
Yeah,
chin up, dad. I want to ride. What is that? I don't want nothing for my birthday. Chin up, dad. I want to ride a Nipsey's blue Lambo.
Nipsey's hashtag blue Lambo.
Your son didn't say none of that shit, dog. Shut the fuck up, bro.
Chin up, dad.
So Game is my they need their ass beat. I had something else with the video got deleted.
I'm just imagining that, like his son, like chin up.
Rolling Stone need their ass beat for this list of what's the 100 best singers.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
They need their ass beat for this list. They had Aretha #1, but then they had Elvis #3. This is a bullshit list. I'm not even about to go through this list, man.
No, address the fact that Elvis is over Mike, Sam Cooke. I mean not Sam Cooke, because he is over Sam Cooke.
Isn't he over Marvin Gaye?
He's over.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's #3.
I mean, it's a fucking absurdity.
Who's #2?
Ray Charles.
Why you yelling?
Because there's no way in fucking hell.
Your face look crazy.
Anyone in their right mind will put Ray Charles as number 2, top 50 singer.
First of all, number 100 is Mary J. Blige.
Mariah Carey's too low. Put that out there too.
Where's Mariah Carey at?
Like 70 or something like that. I don't think there's 70 singers that can sing better than Mariah Carey.
The only thing is if you consider her career, you know.
I'm just talking about technical singing abilities. There's not 70 people.
Your dog on here?
Who, Rod Wave?
This man said Rob Wave.
Is that what you talking about?
Rob Wave should be on here.
He said,
no Troll, Young Thug should be on this list. At least
I could dig it.
At least 90.
I could dig it.
You said no? You know,
I could dig it. Why not? Why you disagreeing?
Nah, man.
Y'all niggas are definitely wild. Had y'all said Future, I would have been like, alright, but
yeah, Future
too. Future could be like 80.
Like around where Elton John at?
Yeah.
First of all, Elton John's 38. That's bullshit.
Why is Bono above Whitney Houston? Is the real question.
Mick Jagger was too high up. Johnny Cash too high up.
Who's my homeboy?
Van Morrison too high up.
James Blake.
But they don't have James Blake on there, and that's a disgrace to humanity.
Bro, they got Art Garfunkel. Okay.
I see that too.
Fuck this list, bro.
Art Garfunkel, man.
All right,
that's
now
funny.
this list is funny. That 50 worst rappers.
Yeah,
list.
that shit is
I think
hilarious.
them niggas put Screaming Jay Hawkins on that list too. I just want to put that out there. But
they
going.
really did.
That's a bad list.
This list sucks.
It was
21 Savage is the last one, right?
Oh no, he liked that
worst
list.
rappers. Nah, I like the worst rapper list because it's funny. I don't really care, but it's like
good stuff, man.
Like right off the bat, Magoo.
Shit,
like,
Bro,
why is-
that shit had me dying.
Who's
laughing.
rating Magoo?
So the only reason that I seen is because Needle Drop made a video about it, and he pointed out that this had to be an older person. And I was thinking, like, is it? I don't know. Like, is this an older person that made this? Because what younger nigga my age is gonna put out Magoo number 1? Like, I was trying to figure out, like, what's the age range you think a nigga that made this? Because, like, you have to know about, like, I-20.
All right, you're 20. All right. So
No. I was saying it's a nigga on there named I-20, but I am.
No. I get what you're saying. Yeah. I was going to say, I'm just saying that to say, I would say that the person who made this list got to be in the range of 32 to, you know what I'm saying?
But the nigga put...
this nigga got to be... Whoever made this list, they got to be, like, almost 40.
But nigga put Maddie B. Raps on there. I would hope a 40-year-old nigga would not know who Maddie B. Raps is. You know who Maddie B. Raps is?
I can see like a 40-year-old New York nigga just like seeing Maddie B redo the Sorry Miss Jackson, like, who is this cracker? Who is this?
That's not how New York people talk, but yeah, sure.
Well, I can't.
Yes, that's a Duval 40-year-old nigga.
I haven't heard that record, so don't.
It's like a white kid. He do like.
He's like kid. He make a kids bop type music.
He's like literally 13 years old. He do like covers and shit. Yeah. He might be 20 now, but when he was popping, he was like.
Let me look at this list, cause when you put like Vanilla Ice up there, like this is an old nigga list. But the fact that he put Stunner 4 Vegas is number 4 is hilarious.
Like he just heard of him last week. He's like, who is this kid? Stunner 4. Okay, let me put him on the list. Like at some point, he was just googling people.
Nigga put Memphis Bleak on here, yeah.
Memphis Bleak was trash.
Ron Artest really made me laugh.
Ron Artest was.
Yeah, you have to be a 40-year-old nigga to put black tie on your shit.
What are you talking about, Tyrese? This nigga probably just got out of jail. This nigga got Krayshawn on here. Like, what are you doing, bro?
Oh man, YFN, Lucci, and Shaq being right next to each other. That's good stuff.
That's the funniest part. Nigga put Shaq. They're like, fuck it, YFN, Lucci. Granted, I've said this on this podcast. I think YNF Lucci is the worst rapper ever to come out of Atlanta.
That's a fact.
I agree with that.
That's a fact.
I'll probably get ran out of Jacksonville for that. But
yeah, for whatever reason.
YNF Lucci fucking sucks.
You know what's crazy though? He came out blazing hot and it fizzled. I mean, just as fast.
Nah, Jacksonville people love that.
Yeah,
nigga.
Jacksonville people love him. That nigga sucks. Dude.
Every time he come down here, it's sold out for whatever reason.
All right, number 6. This nigga got JoJo. Like, who listens to JoJo Simmons to care enough to put a nigga on this list?
Does nobody remember JoJo Simmons had a song on 2K?
No.
With a group called Blackout?
I do remember the group, but no.
They had a song on 2K.
I don't listen to 2K soundtrack. I mute that shit. I listen to my own music.
I feel like recently they got pretty good with their soundtracks.
I don't listen to the soundtrack. I don't listen to the commentary. I don't listen to none of that shit.
So nobody agree with 2K soundtrack?
You don't listen to the commentary? I gotta have the commentary.
I don't listen to the commentary. I mute it. I mute the whole game and just play my own shit.
Especially now.
No, I mean
if
my
I'm playing
own
by
shit.
myself,
On my own shit, I'm rapping.
Would you agree to? That's really funny. Would you agree 2K got like better with their music?
I haven't had.
Could you imagine this nigga
just
rapping over the N1 commercial? Doo-doo. I'm dribbling.
That's funny. That's really
like,
funny.
I can't even imagine what the fuck this nigga
shit.
would say.
That's really funny.
Him past being here wild.
Nah, I think this is made by a New York nigga just because like nigga got Webby on here. Like,
bruh, that was hilarious. I was like, no way. No way you put Webby on.
We got I Love McConan and Tony Yayo.
yeah, bro, like that's crazy,
What?
bro.
They're right next to each other?
Yeah, they're right next to each other.
Hold on, right?
That's hilarious.
This nigga put Slim Jimmy.
Yeah, I seen that.
Out of all the
Why?
members of Ray Sherman, he just put Slim Jimmy, bro.
I feel like he put Cassidy up on here because he's seen Cassidy get washed in battle rap. So they gotta be an old nigga. He put G Herbo on here. G Herbo disrespect needs to stop. Needs to.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to G. I brought it up. I baited you. Come on, just get in your bag.
I
man.
think G Herbo stinks, but we don't need to talk about that.
No, I spent 30 seconds on this real quick. Just quick 30 seconds. Why do you think G
29,
Herbo?
30.
Why do you think he's good? Let's start there.
Because I think G Herbo can rap. Like when he's rapping on beat, he's really well.
When he raps off beat, he's still good though.
I'm not a fan of when he raps on beat personally, but people like that. But
He can clearly rap. I just don't like his music.
I fuck with all.
Have you heard when he's rapping on beat though, or
Yeah,
only off
yeah,
beat? So
sure.
you don't even like the on beat stuff.
I've heard his on beat stuff before. He just really started
Yeah,
rapping
definitely.
off beat.
That's what I'm saying. You didn't like any of that.
Nah, I like Bibby better now.
One, I think he can rap better than her. Or I think he can rap better than Bibby, and I feel like he make better music.
I just
than Bibby.
stopped taking Bibby serious when I seen how he looked.
Yeah, because he looked like. I mean, he sounded like how I thought sliced bread would sound. Right?
Shout out to Sliced Bread.
So you don't like Herbo?
I'm not a fan. I mean, like, not to say that I don't like him, you know what I mean? Again, I don't go out of my way for...
Because you strike me as the type of nigga to listen to, like, niggas who could, like, rap well. So
Yeah, I do.
I would just think you would like J. Hilbert because of that.
To me, he doesn't rap well.
First
Really?
of all,
Who do you think?
get that out of here.
There's no more water left for me, so I have to. Yep, no more water.
It's right there.
Oh.
Get that bullshit out of here, bro.
Hey, yo,
Oreo
that's all-
P water.
That's all you need.
Who do you think could rap well?
In your life, is saying
Yellow Wolf.
No,
Yellow Wolf
can rap well, but
he can.
I was
but
about to say he
wouldn't-
should be on this list, but nah, he got a classic.
He
mixtape.
definitely got. Yeah, he got some verses.
Y'all let me say that and slide. I
What?
said he got a classic mixtape.
I'm not mad at Trump music being a classic mixtape.
It's not a classic, but it was an okay mixtape.
I'm not mad at being a classic mixtape.
I wouldn't be mad at a fan of Yellow Wolf saying that, and I do recall you being a fan of Yellow Wolf at one point.
That's funny.
That's funny. Who do you think rap well?
So I'm a big Cole fan. I can.
Okay,
understand.
let's go to the next topic.
Hold on,
let's go to the next topic.
Hear me out.
You slander
I can
Herbo
understand.
and say you're a big Cole fan.
Because Cole tells far better stories, without a doubt. I mean,
Cole is Kendrick Lamar for dumb people.
how?
Because he's a watered down Kendrick Lamar.
How?
Because like he talks about the stuff that
Easier
Kendrick
digested is what I. You know, if it,
he's like Kendrick Lamar for casuals.
Wow.
Like Kendrick Lamar makes a To Pimp a Butterfly, which is like a crazily musically like advanced album. Cole couldn't do anything like that. It's cool though. Like I like Cole. I
think
like
Cole
Cole.
could. I think that Cole's belief is it doesn't reach the people like his music does. You know what I'm saying? And that's his whole stance behind it. Like I don't have to be as technical about it. My flows are tight enough. You know what I'm saying? Like my
Nigga, why you looking at that water like that? I seen you.
Well, I was looking at the water. I was listening to him. Like I'm not
my
paying attention.
wordplay and all of that shit. Like
I was listening to him. But no, yeah, I think that Cole, he's just like a watered down like Kendrick. Like he can't rap as well as Kendrick. How about that?
to me, and I think that this is a great segue to another topic, but I think that's a big problem in hip hop as well, which kind of waters down our genre within itself, which is us comparing artists to each other when they don't have to be. Like they really do make different music. J. Cole is more for the relatable person because he's rapping from the stance of a nigga who don't comb, brush, or cut his hair for that matter. You know what I'm saying?
J. Cole just boring now. Like he doesn't have anything interesting going on.
I'll say that. I mean, you could say the same thing about when he first came out. He rapped for his first 3 mixtapes about being broke from college. You know what I'm saying?
About like
up to his first album and shit. So I've always appreciated his style and such. And trust, there are things that about any and every artist that you could look at and critique and such. But I'm a fan of Cole because I feel like, one, he puts his stories together great. His choruses could always use work. He drops the ball there. And I feel like he's just now gotten to the point to where he's like, all right, I'm going to give you more generational music. You know what I mean? Like where we're at right now, I'm going to give you more of that. He's always been from the stance of, I rap like the greats, you know what I mean, and that's what I'm gonna give you. But
I don't know if J. Cole rap like a great, but he's okay. I like J. Cole. I just think
what
he's
I'm
boring.
saying is like he that's his presence, you know what I mean. Like, and I would say the same thing about Kendrick, and to me that's like.
Hold on, I don't want to keep this going for too long, but I just want one more question. Give me one more person you think rap great.
Outside of Kendrick, of course.
Big Grit.
I think Big Crit is I do think Big Crit is an incredible.
Yeah, everybody should just ignore that.
You see, I carried on.
He tried to highlight it.
I think Big Crit is
I gotta do it to myself, bro.
Did y'all guys hear that joke? I said grit, not crit.
I got it turned down, so never mind.
No, we turned it up.
You a green ass nigga. All right, now, yeah, give me somebody else you think is great. You got Cole, Kendrick. Who else you think is great?
Like I say, Crit's dope to me. Crit's problem is, in my opinion, he kind of raps about too many of the same things for too long.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
You think he's great though?
I do. Without a doubt.
Who else you think? I want this like people that you think are greater than just great rappers like you think is great caliber.
Greater than like G Herbo.
Yeah.
Shit. Fucking Boogie from Cali.
I don't listen to Boogie, so I can't comment on that.
Oh, I thought you were about to say A Boogie. I was like,
Hell no, nigga. Vince Staples better than G Herbo.
Freddie Gibbs better than G Herbo.
Without a doubt.
I think Freddie Gibbs is top 5 rapper right now. So there's that.
I think so too.
Top 5 rapper right now.
Yeah.
I didn't listen to Bandana enough. You know what I mean?
You should. That might be
It's
album
crazy.
of the year to
It's
me.
crazy.
Yeah. So I got
Fake Name. You should listen to. Have you seen his colors for Fake Names?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. So
That's on streaming, by the way.
Y'all gotta
Super
forgive
stuff.
me for that. So like,
Look at his LA Leakers freestyle he just did. With
with his son in his lap.
Yeah, I heard that one. He murdered that shit.
Last question: Who do you think is the best rapper out right now? We leave it on that.
As far as lyrics,
Yeah. Who got the best pen in rap right now? Kendrick. That's my number 2. Even though it's probably my favorite rapper of all time. That's my number 2. I got Earl, personally.
No way. I can't even take you. Like you're here for clickbait.
Well, no. If you don't think Earl has one of the
this nigga cousin or some
if
shit.
you don't think Earl has one of the best pens in rap, then you don't listen to Earl enough, and that's cool. But you can't say I'm looking for because he's really one of the greatest rappers out right now from a pen standpoint. He's rapping unbelievably.
Yeah, he's talented.
I'm
Without
starting
a
to see
doubt.
the resemblance. He might be Earl cousin. I see it a little bit.
I've always felt like Earl.
And keep the joke going. Yeah, you got some more. Come on, what you got? Go. You got one more in you. Green ass nigga.
You know who you look like though, for real?
Who?
The nigga from Ants, like the nigga that was trying to back the princess. Like
at first, I was say nigga from Holes. That's really funny though.
Nah.
But no, yeah, Earl is definitely.
I mean, like I say, I've always respected him. But to me, to say like nicest pen, you got to be well rounded with it. You know what I mean?
What you mean?
Like verse, hook, consistency.
Like I said, his last album, crazy.
Kendrick's been what? Last 3 albums, 4 albums?
That's my favorite album. I mean, that's my favorite artist, or favorite rapper of all time. Right behind
Earl?
No, Kendrick.
Okay.
So I'm not disagreeing. I'm just
Right,
saying
right.
right now.
I definitely understand.
Right now, that nigga Earl pen is ridiculous.
But I feel like there are so many artists that you could really, really say that about. You know what I mean? Even on an independent level, and niggas that aren't getting as much no shine whatsoever. Major.
I don't think niggas is touching Earl pen though.
I'm not saying your local nigga is no.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that.
I'm just saying about any of these niggas. Like he's bar for bar up there with the best. Right
I'm gonna
now.
give you. We gonna revisit this in a week.
Cool. You gonna come up with niggas or something?
No, not at all. Trust and believe. Like I go home, do my.
Oh, you
on
gonna
him. Yeah.
Listen to his last album, some rap songs.
Yeah.
It's gonna hit you harder than a coma pack.
Hopefully
I'm
not.
gonna say this. I'm gonna say that.
Oh, you just
do that.
All right.
Oh, you're saying gonna put him to sleep? Was that?
Yeah.
I mean, he got J. Cole for that. So I mean, there's that.
You beat me to it. Y'all got they need to ask me before I get to the submissions.
Both y'all niggas for the cold slander.
Do I have any? Do you have one?
The Hispanic civil rights leader or something like that.
Oh, haven't we talk about the Hispanic chick?
Oh, I got that video. I just so happen to have that.
I literally don't know anything about that at all.
Let me play it.
I was like,
I know nothing.
Manager told the bartender to remove her third beer. The bartender says Acosta became verbally abusive when he did that, saying to her friend that this is why she, quote, hated black people and, quote, hated representing them. Wow. The bartender then told Acosta and her friend they were causing a scene and would have to leave. He told city investigators she then said he would, quote, never be more than a black piece of expletive bartender. Wow. The bartender repeatedly asked Acosta to leave, and she then said, quote, I hate black people, I really do. Black people are the lowlifes of society, and it's for that reason she doesn't have to listen to a black piece of expletive like me. The bartender says Acosta continued shouting and cussing as the manager escorted her off the patio. He said he didn't hear racial slurs, but heard Acosta loudly say, quote, she hated black people. Another server told the city she heard that comment and also heard Acosta say, quote, the KKK will be calling on you.
Wow.
What's the problem?
Well, anyway, so you know how people are saying that's why Hispanic people should be able to say nigga, because apparently we was on the same boat, but then they turn around and do shit like this. Yeah. So they hate black people. So there's that.
I mean, I don't agree. Like all of them should be able to say nigga though, but like.
I thought the Dominicans could say nigga.
Dominicans,
Puerto Ricans, for sure. I don't feel like Mexican, I don't feel like that really extends because the plight isn't the same. You know what I mean? They have their own struggle, in my opinion, you know? And that's not to discredit anything, and it's not to accentuate anything on our end.
Mexicans are like the dark skin of Hispanics people. Like
they're like the blacks of
they're looked on as the shittiest people.
They hate them. I don't know why, but they hate them.
I tell you what.
Like I would tell Puerto Rican girls, I'd be like, "Are you Mexican?" They'd be like, "No, I'm not Mexican." Yeah, I'd be like, "Whoa!" Like I don't get it.
I told the story on the podcast once when I was like 20. I worked with two brothers. They were both Mexican, but everyone told me they were Puerto Rican. You know what I'm saying? And we used to joke. Like I worked with them for years, thinking that they were Puerto Rican. You know what I'm saying? But one day we was joking and they kept making black jokes and shit. And I was like, hey, man, look, I'm going to tell y'all a joke my homie told me. And it's something that I won't even say on the air.
Please don't.
Yeah, it'll get me canceled.
It's a Hispanic joke?
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Hold on.
I don't even feel comfortable admitting that on the air.
Oh, okay.
I'm on the verge of getting canceled already.
I'm about to say, don't let him bait
you. No.
That's what he's about to do.
No. I was about to say, what happened? Like somebody said, what?
All right, so the two brothers that I worked with in construction were Mexican.
But
I thought they were Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
So I'm telling a Mexican joke that someone told me.
Oh,
know what I mean?
oh.
And I'm using this like as my, quick draw, boom, one shot, kill, golden eye type shit. So they made this black joke. We riding in the car, and it's just us three in the car, and we was like going to lunch or some shit. And both of them was just black this, black that, black this. And I make the joke, the car got dead silent. They ain't say another word the rest of like lunch and shit. I'm joking myself. I'm like, yeah, I got y'all. Shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like, see, I run shit. You know what I mean?
They would plot to kill.
Oh, and they was huge. One of them was a MMA fighter. The other one was like a boxer and shit. You know what I mean?
Was it Cain Velasquez?
So like,
to get your ass beat.
We get back to the job site
Cain
and
Velasquez.
Shit. These niggas start putting on their belt. They look back at me and shit. Both of them looking. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Right as soon as I put mine on, they unstrap theirs. One of them grabbed me and they start feeding me body shots. I'm like, yo, what's up?
Hold on, what?
Like, pause, nigga. Like,
no. I'm saying like they start hitting you.
Yeah, because it's an offensive joke.
Yeah,
you was wilding that much. That's crazy.
So it comes to find out that they were Mexican, and like I say, it caught up to me.
Know what I visualized? You remember the Mexican twins from Breaking Bad? You remember
I do.
the Killers?
Yep.
That's what I imagine.
Nah, they were bigger than that.
They were bigger than them. Them niggas was like 6'4". This nigga offended 2 7-foot Mexicans. Why did you do that? I would have been shut the fuck
Nigga
up.
had Paul Gasol hot.
I've always, hey, I'm in for the fight, nigga.
that nigga
Look,
offended the Lopez twins.
Really quick, that's funny. To make you feel better, I'll tell a story that he was there for.
Oh man.
That I feel really bad about. And maybe it'll make you tell your joke.
No, I'm not.
Well, you tell me if your joke is worse than mine.
Gotcha.
So, Demaya, say his name. It's me and a whole bunch of
This
niggas.
nigga kicked out his job, man. We ain't gonna say where he work at.
Yeah, maybe I should have said his name. that's a very specific name.
I could blank it out.
So yeah, a nigga. He's he's come back from the military, and they're asking him like, "Yo,
do it again."
I'm saying I'm gonna bleep his name.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
So he's like, yo, so what do you say? He said, they're like, yo, so is Captain America real? Is that like really a military thing? It's like, hey man, I can't tell y'all that secretive information, but what I can tell you guys is that we've been spying on our Middle Eastern friend. His name is starts with A. We've been spying on A and his family, and nobody there. Everybody's like, oh,
Giving
ha, ha.
out wild clues, like.
So everybody's like, ha 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 ha. I'm like, that's not really a good joke. I'm like, I'm gonna ratchet up a little bit more. Right. So I said, bro, that's not even funny, bro. I said, don't be surprised when that nigga family come down here and take off their shirts and say Allah Akbar and blow everything up.
Court got dead silent.
Nobody laughed. So I was like, all right.
Every nigga.
Hold on. I got it. So I said, well, I guess I bombed. Like, nobody thought that was funny. And I look at Trayvon, and he says, hey, bro, all them niggas over there Muslim. I said, yo,
every nigga cleared the court.
You don't know how bad I felt. And let me tell you why I felt bad. If it was about any other race, religion, or whatever, I would have felt bad, but I wouldn't have felt as bad. I felt bad because I always tell people that I feel like Muslim people are the closest people to feel the plight of blacks in America, because the way Muslim people have been represented after 9/11 is really crazy. So I felt really bad because I was like, yo, I actually like Muslim people a lot. But it was white people in the court. I didn't expect to be Muslim. Thought it was racist or something. You know what I'm saying? I thought they would have had a terrorist joke too. But I'm like, no.
In the fucking court.
I said it on a basketball court. On a
okay,
basketball court, not like in court.
I was like, damn,
crazy.
you wildin', yeah.
Lethal injection.
You were here for a speeding ticket. We're gonna throw your ass under the jail.
So yes, I made that joke. Nobody laughed, and I don't know. I feel like when some of them see me, they kind of still look at me weird. And I feel so bad because it's like, bro,
you should feel bad.
I really go hard for Muslim people, so yeah, I feel really bad about that.
Yeah,
right there.
my joke worse.
Your joke is worse.
Yeah, but it ain't my joke. I'm a stick to that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't my joke. It was
nigga
fed
listening to
to
Lisa Lampanelli. You stole one of her jokes.
Oh man, how would you react in that situation?
What?
You make that joke I made, and you didn't realize it's Muslim people.
First of all, I'm not making a racist joke like that, but if I did, I'd be cringing like a motherfucker.
In public.
Yeah, in public.
Okay.
It's a group of. It's not a small group of people either.
Cause look,
this nigga should have got his ass whooped.
Yeah, I felt bad that it was too.
And we all clear.
I knew a lot of people that was there, so I'm like, I know they're not gonna get offended. The white boys that was there, I'm like, they white boys. They just gonna feel maybe uncomfortable, but who cares? They're white. They were Muslim though, or they were like Hispanic. You know how like not Hispanic, but you know how like Middle Eastern people, they like sometimes like a little whiter skin, like a Kim Kardashian or whatever. Right. So I'm thinking it's like they're white, but yeah, I felt bad.
Yeah, I worked with a dude. He looked Hispanic, but he's Israeli.
Yeah,
so
you can't tell.
You can't really tell.
And this nigga, they weren't gonna help me, bro. Like if I was gonna get beat up,
helped you.
Dude, you see how many people it was? It was 4 of us, excluding you, and it was like 20 of them niggas.
Yeah, y'all would have got.
It was just people on the court, excluding the niggas that's on the volleyball little plane over there.
And look, and I yelled it. I yelled it too.
That boy up there. And he stopped all kinds of.
And nobody looked at me. I was like, all right, I guess it's the joke bomb. But yeah, I felt so bad, man.
Then
so.
you doubled down on it with that.
Yeah,
what?
Yeah,
that pun.
The bomb.
Oh no! I didn't say that out loud. I guess I bombed. No, that's not what I said.
That boy
Y'all
opened up his shirt. and felt proud about
This
it.
nigga doing
And
a
I was
Comedy
like,
Central act right now.
right.
Guess I bombed.
Yeah. No, I really thought that was gonna get. Cause look, when bro said his joke, everybody laughed. So I'm like, mine's gonna go over so well. Nobody laughed. So yeah, man. I don't get why his joke went over well, but mine didn't. So yeah, man, it's bad stuff right there.
That's
man.
crazy. Let's go ahead and segue to the next segment. Now we were just talking about this young man, YK Osiris. So ASAP Karan, he got YK.
That's
Osiris
a really good segue.
As they need their ass beat because YK Osiris. I don't know who was getting interviewed by. I'm not sure. Y'all might know. YK Osiris said that no one is listening to Bryson Tiller anymore.
That's crazy.
He got interviewed. He said, "We
It's a
got
funny
Daniel,
interview.
we got Daniel, we got Jacquees, Bryson. Maybe he's a little older in another generation." Then YK Osiris said, "Bryson Tiller?" The question mark. Then the interviewer said, "Yeah." And he said, "Nah, not right now. He's in your generation though, yeah, but not right now. Nobody listens to Bryson Tiller." Then the interviewer, that's pretty funny. The interviewer came back and said, "They listen to YK?"
Yeah, that was hilarious.
That's the funny part.
That's
but
good stuff.
he said nobody's listening to Bryson Tiller. Now me, I'm not a fan of Bryson Tiller. I don't really like his music. But to say nobody's listening to him
That
is some
first
bullshit.
album was hard. That first album was hard. I mean, the first mixtape, rather.
I think he's saying that because he don't got no music right now.
Yeah, that's the only reason he's saying
That's
that.
what he's saying.
I mean,
That's still a cocky thing to say.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty cocky.
He's had 2 successful features within the last 2 years.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
Very successful features.
So yeah, I don't know.
And like shocking that because he doesn't have any music, and in my opinion, the last little bit of music that he did have wasn't all that great. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't a huge fan of Wild Thoughts. I love anything Rihanna do. Shit, I wanna. But I think that like his feature with her and his feature with who else did he do the record with in the last couple of years?
He got a recent. Don't he got some with Summer Walker?
Yeah, he on Summer Walker album.
Look at that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's huge.
Yeah,
that's a major placement. YK can't compare to that.
Yeah, that's
you
a
know what I'm
fact.
saying?
I mean,
especially especially when you look at where their careers are at. You know what I mean? We talking about a single artist. You know, he hasn't dropped. I believe he just dropped his first project.
Who was ours? Yeah.
And I know who's managing him. You know what I mean? So I see it from a different point of view. You know what I mean? But I'm not seeing his success near what Bryson was doing.
Yeah, I feel that. Like I said, he talking about like platform level, which you can't talk about. If you said Bryson Tiller stinks, then I'll agree. But
right, if he said a more personal, you know what I mean.
But you can't say that as another artist though. That's kind of crazy.
What?
Yeah, you isolate yourself.
You can't just say another nigga stink.
But he essentially said
artist.
the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much.
Like we can say a nigga stink.
I mean, I just wanted to have a reason to say Bryson Tiller stinks.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, he didn't have to say that. I said it for him.
Mm.
Aren't you like a Bryson Tiller stan?
Yeah.
It's not a lot of pussy with some Bryson Tiller.
Yeah, Bryson Tiller is fire, man.
Nah, man.
He called him Instagram thought music.
You probably listen.
It's kind of like
okay.
It's pillow talk music for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely pillow talk music.
I feel like it's people you can replace and listen with.
Oh yeah. Like outside of that first, what was the first mix?
Trap Soul.
Trap Soul. Outside of Trap Soul, there was nothing for me.
I didn't listen to his second thing. Apparently, nobody liked that one.
He has one good song in that second album.
Yeah.
It's like I forget what it's called, but
You
I
like
it.
the second album?
I don't remember. I haven't listened to Bryson Tiller in a minute.
What was even the name of his second album?
Let's look it up. The name of Bryson Tiller.
I just know Trap Soul. I listened to Trap Soul. I seen him perform one time, and it was like okay. Then I said, okay, I'm listening to Trap Soul. I was like, yeah, it sounds way better performed than it did like listening to it.
True to
not even that.
True to Self is his new album.
Oh, yeah.
True to Self. Okay.
It took him a long time to get even his video presence up, like his demeanor. Was
Yeah, he was like.
I didn't even know he did videos.
I mean, that's the point. Like he would kind of be mysterious. Like he did an interview with Hot 97, but it was audio only. I was like, what is this?
Yeah, and I heard they invited him to the Breakfast Club, but he said no because he didn't want to be recorded.
Yeah, I don't get what that means. I guess he's trying to be like. I guess he's like in his Frank Ocean bag, but that doesn't work for everybody.
You got to be established to do that. You can't come out the gate talking about being mysterious and shit.
Not unless you can sell that shit like the Gorillas or something, you know.
Nigga said the Gorillas.
Yeah, I mean,
that cartoon looked kind of fire. Like, oh, that's
who was the mysterious act work for?
Didn't Travis Scott do that at first?
Nah, I don't think
he did the mask a lot. He did wear a mask a lot.
He was just more like a junkie to me.
Mysterious.
Like Frank is working.
Don Tolliver trying to do that shit, but he need to stop that.
Yeah, I think that's for like, yeah.
It's entirely too tough to do it in hip hop. We're too judgmental, and
hip hop is more of an image thing anyway.
And not just that, it's so expressive. You know what I mean? Like without being able to see that emotion in your face, it's hard to believe it. That's the big thing about.
You know who's kind of doing that? I don't know if it's by purpose or what, but Jay Electronica at this point is a mysterious artist.
You know who it worked for? MF Doom.
Fucking bum.
I don't even know why we ain't think of that.
Oh yeah, that's a dude that just don't perform though.
Yeah, MF Doom is also lazy though.
Yeah.
He will send niggas to like.
But I can't even say that. Like that nigga has tons of projects.
No, MF Doom will like because he wear the mask. He'll be like, "Hey, bro, I pay $50 to perform and with his mask on." I'm like, all right.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And he niggas think it's MF Doom, but it's just a random nigga he paid off the street. Yeah. So shout out to MF Doom though.
88 Keys used to do that.
Yeah.
Have niggas perform for him, but he showed his face, so that was kind of weird.
No, she's mysterious.
I think she stopped doing that shit.
She don't take off her shades though.
Yeah, she don't.
That's another one. Never mind. I'm sounding like I don't like nobody now. So
you don't like her?
I don't like her.
I've never heard of her song.
I don't get the hype, man. So I'm gonna stop there because I don't want niggas saying this nigga Amp don't like nothing. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of her. But let's leave it at that. Next one is Lenny Trees again. He got famous Dexes. They need their ass beat. Apparently, he was kissing underage white girls at his concert. That's kind of wild.
She was underage?
Yeah. So I'm not going to play the video because I got the video of him kissing the girl, but she underage, so I'm not going to play this shit.
I thought he was at like colleges or whatever.
I don't know. It just say.
I guess he assumed because they was at a college they were of age. I don't know.
It just say famous Dex kisses underage girl in the mouth at concert. So I ain't
see
see her ID, so I don't know.
Going outside.
I'm being safe. This next one is we only got a couple more. This next one's from Earl. He said Kevin Gates needs his ass beat. Kevin Gates got an interview from Men's Fitness, and he said. And they basically asked him, like, why did he lose weight?
I seen this.
And he said, I had my shirt off, and I was holding my partner's baby. And his baby tried to suck my breast. That is pretty wild.
Why he need his ass beat for that, though? Some real nigga shit. Like, he been honest with y'all niggas, man. That made him realize he didn't lose weight.
You can't comment on that.
Hey, man, that's
First
some real
of all,
nigga
if you
shit.
hold my baby, you need a shirt on.
Without a doubt.
Like, nigga, can you put a shirt on?
Nigga, that's okay. Well, Kevin Homeboy. Kevin Homeboy need his ass beat then for letting Kevin hold his baby with his shirt off.
How you know? How we know Kevin ain't pick him up?
He just picked the baby up.
Yeah, he said the baby was trying to suck on his titty. I was like,
on some G shit though, Kevin was probably wilding, like had this nigga on live and put the whole head under his armpit. The baby, he won't even look at this shit.
Shout out to Kevin Gates.
Why would the baby ain't say mama before the baby?
Yeah, that's wild.
All right, this one is from this last one is from Vegas Zay. He said Tank need his ass beat.
Oh man.
He said my day need their ass beat this week is Tank. He said one suck dick. I don't know. I'm gonna play the video because I don't know what that sentence says. But okay, Tank was on the whatchamacallit. What is that podcast called? With Angela Yee. Lip Service.
The We're All Hoes? Oh.
The whole podcast where they just talk about fucking niggas all.
Yo, one of them chicks, she's like kind of old. She was twerking that booty on like one of their podcasts. I think Gigi, that's her name. Yeah. She a freak.
I just know Stephanie Santiago, the other one. I don't know the third one name.
Her name is Gigi.
So Tank was on the podcast, and I'll play the video.
Those two girls.
So let's say a guy sucked a dick one time.
Jesus Christ.
Does that mean that? What does that mean?
First of all, that is just a wild way to start a topic.
Right. There was no like
no build up.
So what you think about niggas sucking dick? Like, just come out of nowhere.
Let's say a guy sucked a dick one time.
Jesus Christ.
Does that mean that? What does that mean? Say twice. Since we said twice earlier.
Why are you so
guy sucked a dick twice.
I'm waiting for the rest of this. A guy sucked a dick twice. Does that make him gay?
No. Here's the thing. Okay, so
I just sucked a dick twice.
And this is twice as excessive. Okay,
First time.
But let's dig into it, right? Okay,
he did.
He sucked the dick once, right? And then he's like, I'm not sure if I liked it or not.
Let me try it again.
Let me try it again. And then he says, you know what? It's not for me. Don't like the taste. You see what I'm saying?
Don't like the taste.
We're not talking about chicken. We're talking about
What is Tank talking about?
dick in his mouth.
Dick in his jaw.
How you made a bar out of chicken and
Because
dick.
she's an artist at heart. Yeah. It's natural. It comes natural.
But it doesn't mean he's gay. It means he sucked dick twice.
Okay. So, just for the
See,
sake
that
of the
nigga done
argument,
sucked dick
okay.
twice. That's
I
what
got
you
you.
trying to tell y'all.
More than twice, probably, for him to say that. Which breathing so hard over there for, man?
He got it.
Nigga, yeah, you in the closet, nigga, know what I'm talking about? You a homosexual, know what I'm talking about? I ain't got nothing against you, but nigga, don't be trying to poison the pussy population, nigga, with your old sick dick.
All right, Tank is gay. Like, there's no. This nigga said try dick twice. Yeah. We just gonna leave it
That
at
nigga
that.
say you might try the third time and be like, it's not really for me. Like,
It didn't taste good.
I just, Tank, you out of here.
You know, Tank is slang for
But shit,
dyke.
I mean,
I didn't know.
That's what Sliced Bread told me. I don't know why he knows that, but yeah, that's the thing. Besides him being named after a slang for dykes. That's a never
niggas
mind.
ain't been bumping Tank for years though.
Nah, TGT was fire.
TGT?
Yeah.
Was that Tyrese?
Genuine and Tyrese. I mean, and Tank. Yeah. I'm not gonna. I've never heard of TGT.
This might be why they
song in my
broke.
life.
This might be why they broke up. Can you remember when Tank did that? I mean, Genuine did that
What'd you say?
transsexual.
That nigga said,
That transsexual tried to kiss Genuine,
Yeah.
and they tried to cancel him.
Yeah.
Because he wouldn't let the transsexual kiss him.
Yeah.
That was wild.
I'm not gonna lie. TGT, they could have had a thing. Like, they could have been like the staple for aunties
That nigga Tank
for
was
forever.
probably like,
No,
hey,
what you call it was better than them.
I want to
niggas.
try some shit.
What's the one? I think it was called LSG.
Who's that?
It was Levert, Keith Sweat, and Johnny Gill.
That happened?
Yeah, that was better. That was the best one. That was the best mashup.
That was a
That's
great
crazy.
group.
Yeah, more old heads should try to do that.
Yeah, but one of them niggas died, so they had to like.
Yeah, of course.
So, y'all had They Need the Ass Beats before we get up out of here?
No.
All right, you got one, Joe?
Nah, not they need the SB. Oh, matter of fact, nah, I ain't got.
You about to say something crazy? I know it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that.
All right, so that's it for today. To send in They Need Their Ass Beats, just hit us up at mail@ariopodcast.com. That's mail@ariopodcast.com.
I feel like since I did this for the Game Random Ass podcast, I feel like since he's the rapper nigga, he should have to close out the podcast episodes with a bar.
With a bar?
I feel like that's only right. And he just said, and he literally just said, "I'm so good at rebuttals." I mean, if you can get rebuttals, he should. You know what I'm saying?
The Cohen pack got the side of his face look like Jim Ross.
You know, that's not funny. You know when niggas smoke weed, they become better rappers or something
You
like
got
that,
the
right?
cerebral palsy face right now. Like the side of
Ain't that a thing? When niggas get high, don't they rap better? So I don't know.
See, I feel like if that's the case, I'm gonna just give you a verse. You know?
Nah, you off the top. You got something surround or just something, just real quick, just quick in and out bar. You know what I'm saying? Not a whole verse, just a quick little something off the top.
But what does that do? Like,
just close out the podcast, man. That's what we do for the Random As a Game podcast.
Man, one fish, two fish, red fish. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't.
Yeah. All right. Well.
Blue fish. Did I have to finish? You know what I mean? I thought the line was set up. Y'all niggas was supposed to like chime in together.
No. Is that how we can close it out? It's pretty anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you was gonna hit it with something.
Oh nah, that was you, man. Tonight's your highlight, man. You got the bars tonight.
Oh man.
Another one. Give him another one, Eric.
Nah, man.
All right, bet. Say less.
Close them out with one, man. Go ahead, man. That's what the people want, man.
I don't think
After the Patreon, man, hey, they might want one or two more bars, bro.
I thought he closing it. Closing it.
How you gonna leave them fiending?
Are you trying to like guilt trip?
All right,
me
both
into
of y'all
doing a
niggas
bar?
wasting my time. Man. Patreon.com/REO podcast. Subscribe to the podcast and whatnot. We're gonna end it like that since no niggas want to rap.
One of the nicest when writing, enticing right is the suicide. For I do it in stride, I do this with pride, giving these Klingons nothing to cling on, and these R&B bitches something to sing on. Instrument I've been using for key. When saving the beat, I let these women say they say la vies and say my piece. I never say I sleep, but I do for a few. Then I wake up to an engineer's nightmare, me murdering booths. My niggas tell me welcome home like I've been gone. What you mean? The game is me casa. No intruder shut in the energy you wish I prosper. This white tea just happened to be me product. I'm simply a product of the way I've been brought up fresh out of that water. I'm a marlin, been starving in the city of piranhas. So they tell me if I'm bitten, good written. So I just get their attention and never let these niggas within the mentions. Silly ass niggas who don't even deserve the mentions. Imagine my seed, what could I breed? I'm a beast that could only lead to something elite above others. I just need me a goddess to come play mother in this happy home. Grown without my pappy home, kept them distant. Used to say that I hate him and kept it Christian, but now I do whatever just to keep the nigga listening. But I don't want to fit in socially with these atheists who try and feed us fiction, rockin' rosaries. So approaching me like you know me, better give daps and pounds for you dap the ground, casket bound, but ask around. Silent type, but gotta watch him, cause still I'm hype. Killer lies deep within inside, you can see it in my eyes. Even when high, I'm likely to pop. Ain't no more saying that I'm likely to stop. And ain't no saying I ain't likely to blow. So bitches better be the only thing that's saying they ain't likely to blow.
When 16 ain't enough.
Nigga, that was like a 37.
Yeah, that boy gave him a 42 pack.
You know
40. Gave him a 40 ball.
Hey,
He did give him the 40 ball.
that's a 10 piece with 2 biscuits. You know what I mean?
Man. That's it. Episode 262, Random Acts Podcast.
I got a biscuit on me. If I just everything.
All right, twerk.